Oh, hey. What's going on? The Smurf in the chat writes the following. Come for the music. Stay for the Sid rant. You're going to get both today. Cue the music.
It's the sickest podcast. Tune in for the audio, or you can even watch back. Giving players all the props, or put them on blast. We don't give no hot takes, only talk facts.
We're giving all our devotion, riding high on this wave of emotion. Going all out, yeah, cause this is our time. No, ain't no stopping us till we reach the finish line. All in, we came here to win. We're gonna give everything. S-I-C-K on the run. S-I-C-K, sick, sick. On fire, we're ready to fight. We'll bring the house down tonight. S-I-C-K on the run. S-I-C-K, sick, sick.
Playing on the car ride, play it when you lounge. X and O, you know that we can hold it down. Shout out to my man Sammy, got it off the ground. And to all the listeners tuned in right now. Got debates, analysis, and speculation. This is sports talk for the new generation. You know where to find us, got a reputation. Sick podcast, your #1 sports destination.
Giving all our devotion, riding high on this wave of emotion. Going all out, yeah, cause this is our time. No, ain't no stopping us till we reach the finish line. All in, we came here to win. We're gonna give everything. S-I-C-K on the run. S-I-C-K, sick, sick. On fire, we're ready to fight. We'll bring the house down tonight. S-I-C-K on the run. S-I-C-K, sick, sick.
S-I-C-K, it's the sickest podcast. Tune in for the audio, or you can even watch back. Giving players all the props, or put them on blast. We don't give no hot takes, only talk back. S-I-C-K, 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 S-I-C-K.
All in, we came here to win. We're gonna give everything. S-I-C-K on the run. S-I-C-K, sick, sick.
You are now listening to The Sid Seixeiro Show. Powered by Sick Media, the sickest Toronto sports show. Now, here's your host, Sid.
What's up? It's Sid. It is Monday, August the 10th. Sid Seixeiro Show powered by Sick Media. We are live on YouTube X. We on Facebook today? No, not on Facebook. We're live on X, YouTube, and for those of you listening and watching after the fact, we appreciate you making us a part of your day. A thank you to James Sharman once again, who joined us on Friday's show. We weren't live, but we were here in spirit. And basically,
how the spirit strengthens and grows. There'll be a certain spirit. Every year, there's a certain level of spirit.
You're going to be sick of that drop very soon. If the Leafs lose 7 of 10 out the gate, boy, are you going to hate that drop. But they won't, because the Leafs have been fixed. Yes, we were here in spirit on Friday. James Sharman was here. Basically, everything we talked about Gianni Infantino is now completely out of date. We'll get to that in a second. You won't believe what we got today. That's actually the title of the show today. As though before every show, we have like a 5-second conversation on what to call the show. And one of the titles we should use at least now twice a week is New Infantino Stuff. And New Kawhi Stuff is basically it. But we thank Sharms. Love James Sharman. Also, to everyone who notices we're not live on a certain day, and we might be doing it a few times between now and say September, you can tell we're not live because of my shirt. I have had numerous people around me gently request that I change the shirt for every show, and I keep on forgetting / refuse to do it.
I do it.
Azo does it.
Your shirts are nice.
Because it's it's T-shirt time. It's Jersey Shore every day for Azo. It's T-shirt time. And then boom, it's a new Cal Schwarber shirt. Or a new Bullet Club shirt or some whatever wrestling thing he has on that day. But the thing that's always alive and kicking, whether we're live or not, and I keep noticing it, and I want to thank you and remind everyone here, that chat is alive and well every time noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific we're up. Whether we're taped or not, and we're live more often than not, unlike a lot of shows right now.
Yep.
Just thought I'd slip that in.
Yep.
But the chat is still working. And to everyone that's a part of it, we really thank you, because I didn't think that would be the case. But this little mini community that you've created, not us, you've created here, is amazing to see. Especially on days we're not here. So, Unky Steph in the chat. Yeah, we're just bored. Yeah, if you're bored and you want to jump on the chat on a Friday at noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific, it's there for you if we tape the show. So again, good to talk to Sharms.
Sean in the Yukon says, # we the chat.
We, the chat. Need a strong voiceover guy for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the situation with that. And we appreciate everyone jumping on the show, even when it's not technically live. And I think it's a very complimentary thing. So thank you. We appreciate it. Here's what's going to happen today. I am going to take a stroll in this Kawhi stuff, because if you're a Raptor fan, there's good and bad here, especially within the last 10 minutes. So we're going to take a walk. However, before I do that, I would also like to acknowledge that we're in a bit of a different weird J space, I think, than we were to begin last Thursday's show. And I did kick around the idea of starting today's show with the Jays, despite the fact there's still 7 games below 500. But it was an odd kind of entertaining weekend. So before I go on a walk and get in my 10,000 steps on this Kawhi story, I'm gonna bring in Jeff as a party very early in this show.
Oh, wow.
Which goes against our collective bargaining agreement on the Sid Seixeiro Show, powered by Sick Media. I want to bring in Azo, and I want 1 or 2 takes generally from Azo on the Jays, and we'll revisit the Jays later.
Is this thing on? Is it allowed to be on this early?
It's allowed. Are you wearing a Kyle Schwarber shirt today?
What? I have no idea.
Back
what you're
up,
talking
go
about.
full. Please back up, go full. You can't just do that. Please, no, go full. Please go full
Why are
shot.
you getting me in trouble?
You got yourself. You wore it.
He hit a bomb. I like watching Kyle Schwarber hit bombs. I like anybody hitting bombs.
You wear it. You bought
Glad
it.
he hit a bomb.
Yes. Okay, so Azo, just some general, without letting all the cats out of the bag here, some general weekend takes of the Jays from you.
I thought Don Mattingly would have got the sweep. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying.
What do you mean? If Don Mattingly was running the Jays,
Yep,
he'd
they
get
would have got the sweep. Yep.
Guy, after... It's so funny when you watch a team for 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I watched Yordan Alvarez play for 3 days. I'm like, that's a weird player.
Yeah.
And I watched the Phillies play for 3 days. I'm like, they don't look that interested sometimes.
Yeah, it's true.
They really don't. And like defensively, like they can't throw to first, man. I thought the Jays had issues.
Well, they're all over the place.
They're all
still
over
getting
the
used
place,
to it.
man.
Yeah. It's true.
Okay, so one last question, Azo, and then I'll...
Brett Bateman's the future. Can you do that too?
Brett Bateman's the future. Brett Bateman's the future.
It was entertaining. To your point, they won another series, and it was very entertaining baseball. That might be the best series I've watched all summer.
So
I liked it. It was fun.
Last question to you before we kind of go in a different direction.
Before you take your time. I get it.
I've been sitting in this Kawhi story for 3 days.
I know.
So are you positive on the Jays right now compared to last week? Are you more positive, or are you about the same?
They're more entertaining to watch now. They're doing things. They're staying competitive and scoring runs. Like, I'll take an 8-7 loss or a 6-5 loss more than those 1-0, 3-1 wins. Like, it's just entertaining baseball.
Okay.
And I don't know. I mean, they got a very important stretch coming up now, all against American League East opponents. So we'll see what happens. But they're playing competitive. It was fun baseball. I don't know. I just like watching good baseball where things are happening.
I mean,
a lot of extra innings,
I wouldn't
too.
call that good baseball.
No, not
we saw
good
over the
baseball,
weekend.
but things are happening.
There was really sloppy at times.
Entertaining baseball.
It was entertaining.
Yes.
Yes. That's why I take issue with like a 5-4 soccer game and someone going, what a great game.
Yeah.
It actually was a defensive piece of diarrhea.
Yeah.
Like any coach will tell you, no, that's not a great game in terms of the performance. It's entertaining.
Right, exactly.
There's a difference in every sport. There is a massive difference. So we just have to acknowledge that.
Yeah. No, for sure. And that's what I mean. It's better than those 1-0 or 3-1 wins. Like, there's lots of stuff going on. A lot of extra baseball, too.
Make a relax in the chat. I love watching Bryce Harper stuck in right field. Boy, he hates every second of that.
He looks like it at times, for sure.
And Marty Hoffmeister in the chat. Positive, positive, positive. Got to stay positive.
There you go.
Well, you don't have to stay positive. There's 7 games under 500.
Only 3.5 out, though. Only 3.5 out.
Sorry, a fourth in the AL East? 3.5 out of what?
The final wild
Do you know how
card,
bad the
behind
Orioles
Texas.
are? Do you know how bad a franchise the Orioles? Remember all the Orioles talk preseason? Garbage. They're a garbage organization.
But hey, look, how many?
You're behind them in the standings, the Jays.
4 series, 1 in a row, 5 if you count the Chicago one. If they start winning the Boston series, they're playing a lot of guys in front of them now.
Hold on.
All the teams in front of them right now.
The Jays technically lost their last series before Philly.
Right.
Because that was the rubber game. The Cubs game was the rubber game of a 3-game set.
I thought it ended in the 9th. When
They have
were
not
up 2-0.
won. They've not won 4 straight series in my book.
It's true.
Maybe in someone else's book.
No, you're right.
And go nuts if that's your book.
Yep.
That's not my book.
That's right. I thought
I
they
don't like
actually
them.
won that game. I forgot when they were winning 2-0 in the 9th.
Connor Davis in the chat.
wow.
Hey guys, Vladdy elevated a baseball.
Yes, he did.
It's very true. Hope.
And then how many double plays he hit?
Yeah.
But anyway.
Uh,
All right. I think it's stroll time.
Christopher Bird in the chat. Last one. This is my problem with Jay's positivity right now in terms of the wild card race. Hope over those 6 teams they got to chase. Yep. That is mathematically correct.
Well, they got 10 against the 2 wild card teams, the Yankees and the Red Sox.
It's all true. It's all true.
Who knows?
All right. Any other things before you want
We'll get
to
into it. I'm sure there's little stuff. Like John leaving Scherzer.
There's more than
Tatis,
little stuff.
Yeah.
There's a few bigger things with Schneider,
That's fair.
who once again is one of the worst managers in Major League Baseball.
Oh, we get your take early.
One of the worst.
Anyway.
Um,
Anyways, fun weekend of baseball to watch.
it was entertaining.
Yeah.
I'm with you. It was fun and entertaining, and like Ben Shulman and Caleb Joseph technically called like another game. They called so many extra innings
It's true.
because Ben and Caleb were at Wrigley, were they not?
Yeah.
They were at Wrigley Field.
Yeah.
There was also the extra innings in Houston,
Right.
and then I lost track. The 4 last 5 have been extra innings.
Yep.
But Ben and Caleb did a great job. I thought, really good job.
Of course. And
So-
we haven't had to watch Hoffman pitch in a while.
Did you hear Caleb Joseph's Rocky impression?
No, I missed that.
It was pretty funny.
Was it?
It didn't land completely. I had to go back 15 seconds and hear it yesterday, but it was a good effort from Caleb Joseph. By the way, the funniest thing I've seen, just because I love him so much, did you see the National Bank Open shot yesterday of Hazel and Kevin Barker?
I did.
Where it looks like Kevin Barker does not know the rules of tennis at all.
Wow. Does he? We'll find out.
The video, Sportsnet posted the video. It's Hazel explaining a bunch of stuff, and Kevin Barker's like, "What is 40 love?
Is that a foul ball?
What is that foot fault? I don't get a foot fault. What is that? Don't let it beat you. Don't let it beat you. What's a foot?" And Hazel's trying to watch. Sportsnet's showing this blatantly.
It's amazing. So good.
It was really good. Oh, that made me laugh because you could see for sure Hazel trying to explain the rules of tennis to Kevin Barker. I thought that was hilarious. Okay. That's where I'm with the Jays. We'll revisit it because there's a lot going on. Because Max Scherzer's now top 10 all time in strikeouts finally.
Yes.
We figured out what the fake record is for 10th, and then he passed it.
Yeah.
There you go.
John let him chase it. It was interesting coming up to
The
top
whole
of the
thing,
order.
the whole season has been let Max Scherzer chase whatever he wants.
I knew this would come up.
Yeah, no kidding. Is it going to help you win? I don't know, but let's help him get the records. He's actually pitched decent lately. I'm not mad at Max Scherzer for that, for recent performances. Christopher Bird in the chat. Kevin Barker, tennis correspondent. Tennis talk with Blair and Barker. I'm waiting for it. You know, if you're Yannick Sinner, you got to go down. You got to compete to the U.S. Open. You got to compete.
Just get down, get it singing.
Get down, get it singing. Where's Alcaraz? Where's Alcaraz? He don't want it. Did you hear those two after the Cubs game on Thursday?
I did.
I was howling.
It was
they
so
ran because Jeff goes through the standings, and all you hear Barker goes, "There's a bunch of poo on those standings."
He's not wrong, man.
Blair and Barker,
A team under 500 might make the
when
playoffs,
they enter
which is
we're
great.
exhausted mode is some of the funniest radio I've ever heard in my life. They're amazing.
Especially when a game goes into extras and they got to stay up later.
Man. Anyway. Yeah, there's more Jay stuff here than I thought. There's a lot here. There's a lot. Yeah, elevator farts in the chat. There's a handle called elevator farts. Yannick Sinner dumps Gatorade on Hazel and Kevin Barker by accident. No.
By the way, that handles like that are what makes this chat
Oh
amazing.
my God.
That's
You'll
so good.
You will get your comment read immediately if it's a handle as good as. By the way, it's elevator underscore farts.
Yeah.
It's not just elevator farts because that was probably taken.
Already taken.
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
Because the third person on the internet who's like a juvenile kid probably took that title.
The guy who did it in the elevator probably took it.
I still can't believe that story.
Yeah. Leg lift. Anyway.
Craziest story to ever happen in this building.
No.
Okay, but we'll get back to the Jays later on.
Promise?
Yeah, I promise.
Okay.
We already burned 16 minutes. Grace will shut down in the chat. The underscore guy is really important in the handle. Yeah, I agree. It's true. It's very true. A good underscore, you'll never forget it. All right.
Yours has an underscore, right? Is that why you
It
said
does, yeah. For no reason. For no reason. I don't know why I put an underscore in anything. Okay. So I just want to get the date right on this.
Let me give you a little tee up.
What are you trying to do?
The Joker.
And here we go.
So the last time we got a statement from either the Clippers or the Raptors, like a formal statement on the Kawhi Leonard situation, that was the day that the trade to the Raptors was officially paused, was July the 9th, which is now a month and a day ago, believe it or not. We have not gotten word from either the Raptors or the Clippers since then, for those who have forgotten. Shams Charania reported late June that a trade in principle had been completed where the Raptors get 35-year-old Kawhi Leonard in the final year of his contract and would likely sign him to a 2-year extension. In exchange, 2 unprotected first-rounders go to the Clippers, a first-round pick swap go to the Clippers, 2 second-rounders go to the Clippers, along with Brandon Ingram and Grady Dick. Since then, like aside from some Adam Silver comments that, you know, we're still waiting, we're hoping the investigation's done by the end of the summer, there's been nothing from the teams. There's nothing to talk about. And aside from reporting on this story, which I still think is the biggest Toronto sports story right now, with all due respect to the Jays, with all due respect to Morgan Riley's status, with all due respect to Austin Matthews' contract, although that's a looming pretty big story in the city of Toronto, and with all due respect to, like, can Josh Sargent play 90 minutes for TFC after one of the biggest MLS transfers of all time? I think this is it. I think Kawhi is the biggest. This is one of the biggest stories we've seen in the city, really, since Game 7 of the World Series. With all due respect to Marner leaving, this could be bigger. This really could be bigger.
How about Marner coming back?
Marner, what are you talking about?
When he came back to Toronto, that was a big story.
Yeah, oh no. No, it wasn't actually, because everyone loved him. It was a ridiculous story. So we haven't heard from the teams at all since July 9th. The reporting has been all we've gotten on this. And really, the person who's led all reporting is Pablo Torre of Meadowlark Media. and the host, Pablo Torre, finds out. Pablo, formerly of ESPN. We've gone down this road a few times. I think it's worth repeating. Previously worked at ESPN, now works for Dan Lebitard and Meadowlark Media, and his podcast is blowing up in a serious, serious way. He is a Pulitzer Prize winner, and he's one of the smartest guys out there. Prior to last Thursday, he had put out 12 podcasts on the allegations around cap circumvention, the Clippers, and Kawhi Leonard. 12 episodes. They're not 15-minute episodes. 12. Started with Aspiration, the tree planting company that allegedly was paying Kawhi Leonard more than any other celebrity endorsement. That company goes under. The founder goes to prison for 14 years on federal charges. Kawhi is still owed money. And then it bled into a weird story where, not allegedly, Kawhi Leonard and Uncle Dennis and his agent at the time got a piece of Rhode Island FC, a soccer team in the USA's second division, Rhode Island FC. So 12 episodes were done on that. Last Thursday, podcast 13 came out, where it was Pablo Torre and Amin El-Hassan in the same room together. Amin is like the perfect guy to be alongside Pablo Torre while he unearths all these things. One, he knows the NBA inside and out. Two, one of the smartest guys out there, Amin. Three, he's incredibly entertaining. Check, check, check. So last Thursday, a podcast dropped about the Clippers again and Kawhi. And they went down a very odd place first. They went to the scoreboard at the Intuit Arena. Now, the Intuit Arena is the $2 billion arena from the Clippers that Steve Ballmer, their owner, paid for by himself with every penny. $2 billion. He's worth $145 billion. His Microsoft deal, the one Steve Ballmer got when he left Microsoft, pays him about $300 million every 3 months. That was the settlement. So, of course, you can build your own arena. Part of that arena was a $100 million 4K halo of a scoreboard, the likes of which does not exist basically anywhere in the world. It is the most unique scoreboard in sports. I've never been to the Intuit Arena in Los Angeles. Anyone who's gone has told you it is spectacular. Bunch of toilets. Most toilets compared to any other arena in all the world. So many toilets. You're not waiting for a toilet. But this scoreboard is like almost the crown jewel. It's got like 200 LED panels. It's crazy. It is crazy how amazing this $100 million scoreboard is at the Clippers' home facility. Now, Pablo Torre goes down the road of who got the contract to make this. Because that's a pretty big contract. Like Steve Ballmer is trusting you. And we became very familiar last week with the following name. Daktronics. What is Daktronics? Daktronics is a South Dakota company. They've been doing scoreboards for like 60 years. And they were the company that landed this contract from the Clippers and Steve Ballmer to make that thing, the Halo scoreboard. $100 million contract with overruns. Now, the other thing that Pablo Torre reports in this is that Daktronics weren't doing so well by the time Steve Ballmer came along. Like, they were looking at potential bankruptcy. The scoreboard business ain't what it used to be. But what happens? Steve Ballmer comes in, gives him the contract. Boom. We're back in business, baby. Scoreboard reads, Daktronics 1, bankruptcy nil. Daktronics ain't going nowhere. Daktronics actually sounds like a washed-up hip-hop act who's now giving takes on, like, modern-day records. Like, did you hear the latest Daktronics podcast on Drake? Like, something like that. But no, it's a South Dakota scoreboard company who were in big-time financial trouble, and then Steve Ballmer comes around, boom, ready to go. Here's the other part of Daktronics that Pablo Torre really wants you to know. In the history of their 60-year-old company, do you know how many celebrity endorsements they've had? 0. Not one. Less than one, Azo. But then something changed when they started working with the Clippers. They got a celebrity endorsement. From who? Kawhi Leonard. Ain't that something? Kawhi Leonard, who around that time took $50 million less on a contract from the Clippers, which is weird because it allows the Clippers to get better players in the cap system. If you take less money, you help your team. Well, Kawhi's a great guy. He took less money from the Clippers in 2024. He's all about winning. Kawhi's all about winning, Azo.
I've heard that.
But where this reporting is taking everyone allegedly is Kawhi potentially was getting his somewhere else, which is a clear violation of any salary cap. Might as well not have a salary cap. So Pablo Torre, in terms of where he was getting this information, about the time that he reported on Aspiration and the tree planting company that paid Kawhi to do absolutely nothing, no internet posts, no public appearances, nothing. Someone from the Clippers organization who was involved in the building of the Intuit Dome did reach out. So in Thursday's podcast, Pablo Torre not only had someone anonymously off the record, and when I say off the record, they disguised their voice in a very funny way, which makes me giggle every time I hear this, but like the information, like listen to the information, try and get past the ridiculous voice modulation. And then he has another quote from a former high-ranking Clippers employee. So there are two anonymous sources here that Pablo Torre has been working on since about late September, early October of last year. This is how it played out last Thursday on Pablo Torre Finds Out.
Questions, might you now have about this apparent sponsorship deal in which Kawhi Leonard is apparently considered a spokesperson for Daktronics?
I'm going to play stupid and say, well, what were his responsibilities?
Well, you should know there is no public trace of Kawhi Leonard doing anything for Daktronics that we could find. And even stranger, it was never publicly announced that he was hired as a sponsored athlete and or a spokesperson and or an endorser and or a partner of any kind.
So they ran the Aspiration playbook, basically.
If any of that sounds familiar.
Yeah. How about that?
But while Kawhi's alleged Daktronics arrangement was unknown to so many of the Daktronics employees that we talked to, perhaps because it was never announced and extremely unlike the company to have one of these things, the deal was apparently not a secret among executives who were working on the house that Steve Ballmer built in 2023 and 2024. And we are talking here about the Clippers organization and Daktronics. And this would make it the sort of deal that is hidden, but also obvious, which once again reminded me of the Kawhi sponsor that allegedly preceded it, Aspiration.
This was talked about just openly within the organization and from people working on the project that Kawhi was a spokesperson for Daktronics. And it was just the biggest thing. It was just openly joked about within people working on the project that knew about this, as it was 1,000% a way to circumvent the salary cap.
How else could it be anything else?
Rationally speaking, how could it be anything else is a very good question. I should point out that all of this eventually led me to a different source with knowledge of Daktronics' relationship with the Clippers. This is a person who worked for the team itself in a high-level role and who was also there in the Intuit Dome as it was being constructed during 2023 and 2024. And this former high-level Clippers official also requested anonymity due to fear of retribution because this, is what they wanted me to know.
Quote, I know Kawhi had a sponsorship with Daktronics.
Make a relax in the chat. So Kawhi didn't build the scoreboard? No, make a relax. He did not. So that was last Thursday on Pablo Torre Finds Out. Episode 13 on the alleged side deals that Kawhi Leonard has put together since essentially 2022. So that was Thursday, okay? As you might expect, Pablo Torre was asked to go on numerous shows on Friday, which He did. I'm talking Stephen A. Smith's podcast on Sirius. He went on Dan Le Batard. He went you could really book him rather easily on Friday. Because these accusations, allegedly, pretty serious. So I was sifting through some of what he said Friday in the aftermath of this new reporting. The 13th podcast he's done on alleged side deals for Kawhi Leonard. Alleged. And it was the interview he did with Dan Patrick that stuck out. Dan Patrick is nearing the end. I think he's retiring. Is it the end of this year or next year? I can't remember.
Yeah, me neither. I think it's this year. No.
He's one of the best guys to ever do it, Dan Patrick. Ever. And he had Pablo Torre on. And for those of you, and there's still some of you in the chat, and I completely understand why you think this way, thinking, what does this guy have? He doesn't have anything. Who takes him seriously? The Raptors are going to get Kawhi. I love the Raptors. I love Kawhi. Let's go. Who's Pablo Torre? In that interview Friday, Torre lets it be known that the law firm working for the NBA reached out to him. Play it.
The NBA's investigators talk to you.
They reached out months ago. I met with them. I handed them a bunch of paperwork particular to aspiration, signed contracts, financial documents, and I encouraged them to take all of it as seriously as they can, because I think there's a lot more here even than I can get to as a guy who has, Dan Le Batard as his bleeping boss and one lawyer helping me. So we don't exactly have the resources of a multinational, enterprise, but I think that Wachtell, in listening to the podcast, has a lot to go on, and my hope is that they're doing exactly that.
Side compliment from Paulie Mack. One of the best to ever do it. Jeffrey has a party.
Thank you.
It's true.
Sure.
Every
2028, by the way, Dan Patrick's aiming for retirement.
2028, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Early 2028, right after the Super Bowl.
You know what that means? He has some good sponsorships, and they wrap up about that time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dan's not dumb.
The day after the Super Bowl.
Yep. Thank you, Paulie Mack, for that. Any video that gets played on the show, obviously you can tell, not played by me in the moment. Azzo's doing it and does a great job. Sorry, back to what you just heard from Pablo Torre. Look, I don't know how this is going to end. We'll tie a bow on this section in a second. I'm not doing it now. Kawhi Leonard could be a Raptor by opening night. I have my doubts. But even if that happens, the crowd out there who've been yelling from the rooftops, who's Pablo Torre and who takes this guy seriously, you're kind of done on that. A $1 billion law firm in New York City working for the NBA spoke to him. Think about that for 1 second. They have access to bank records. They have access to subpoenas. They can try and talk to whoever they want. In fact, if you're an NBA employee, guess what? You have to talk to them. If you're outside the NBA, you don't. The labor laws are unique that way. It's not like a criminal subpoena. But they went to Pablo. So please stop telling me no one cares what this guy thinks, because you're an idiot. He's not. And he's done reporting the likes of which I haven't seen in professional sports in decades. Not since the steroid scandals of the Olympics have I seen reporting like this. Not even close. The last one was, honestly, the Tour de France and Lance Armstrong. Not since then have I seen something this revealing in terms of sports. Okay, so then Friday we learned Pablo Torre has spoken to Wachtell Lipton. Whoa. And what was the line Azzo he had in there? There is a lot more here potentially.
Yeah. He gave him all his notes and was like, take it. There may be a lot more here. Like, not only did they talk to him, they took everything he had.
Goodness gracious. So later in that Dan Patrick interview, because the one thing, the one word I still don't hear enough of in this reporting from Pablo and from ESPN and from anyone else online is the following word: Raptors. Because listen, the Raptors at their core haven't done anything wrong and haven't been alleged to do anything wrong. This is a Clippers, Kawhi, cap circumvention story. I get it. But the Raptors have now kind of also injected themselves into this because they want this guy at 35 years of age. And I haven't heard many people kind of talk about the Raptors in terms of the heavy reporting about this. Well, Pablo Torre had something to say Friday with Dan Patrick as well, which I think went a little under the radar. Now, we've heard about how the league told the Raptors on July 9th that they had to be careful about sending this trade through because they weren't sure what was going to happen. And that has been the story that we've kind of all gone with here for the last month. What we didn't know was it wasn't just verbalized to the Raptors about their risks. Pablo Torre told Dan Patrick on Friday that it went beyond being verbal. And there was some legalese to this put in front of Bobby Webster that we weren't aware of. Hit it.
I'm wondering, though, how this plays out. If these things are true, the NBA, you start with Steve Ballmer. I don't know what you can do with Kawhi Leonard, but give me the scenario or scenarios that you think that how this plays out.
Yeah, so all of this got phenomenally, I think, concrete and tangible when the trade, Kawhi Leonard is traded from the Clippers to the Raptors, to the team, by the way, that originally alleged in 2019 that Kawhi Leonard and Dennis Robertson, his uncle, unlicensed agent, had requested benefits beyond the salary cap in violation of the CBA. These include no-show jobs. These include equity in the companies that they were hoping to get in business with through the team. So the Raptors, I say that to say the Raptors know the backstage of this with unusual clarity as that timeline, 2019, is concerned. And so they want to trade for Kawhi Leonard. But what happens is, of course, the trade is frozen. And what I've been told and what has now been reported is that the change is that the NBA puts in front of the Raptors a piece of paper that effectively indemnifies the NBA, the league itself, and the Clippers from any legal resource or negotiation if there are punishments specific to Kawhi Leonard, because those punishments will travel with the player to Toronto. If you pay X, you're getting whatever Kawhi ends up being post-punishment. And the Raptors, in their perhaps eternal wisdom and this backdrop, say, then we're not signing this, and therefore the trade is not proceeding. And so that trade has been frozen for weeks, obviously. And so the question of like what happens next is, when is this ruling going to come down? Will this ruling speak to the things that I've been publicly reporting that have been vetted by now, of course, months of careful investigation and multiple sources? Will that ruling speak to those things? Will there be a punishment? Will the Raptors want to proceed with this deal?
Could be worse in the chat. Bobby Webster didn't have Masai to explain the big words to him. Let's just go over one more time what we just heard, because Azzo, I think it's pretty significant and underreported in the city.
Huge.
The NBA just didn't tell the Raptors, listen, you better be careful with this. You can do it if you want. You can acquire Kawhi Leonard for this price if you want. But just be careful. No. They were sent a legal document saying, if you sign away on this trade, you need to sign this, which says the league washes its hands of it. Do you know how strong a symbol historically in human history washing your hands of something is? I don't have to get into it, pretty clear symbolism there. Few things in human history mean as much as I'm going to wash my hands of this. And the NBA said that to the Raptors. That wasn't reported. Am I missing something, Azzo? Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
I did not know the Raptors were given a legal document to sign if they signed off on the trade. Not just your normal trade documents. No. It's you can't get mad at Adam Silver document.
I thought it was just a warning. Hey, you know you're responsible for everything.
I thought it was a warning too.
It's like when you go skydiving, they give you that paper. Like, hey, you're responsible if anything happens to you. You're agreeing to do this. What? It makes you think.
No,
I really want to do this?
No one. You could put all the money in the world in front of me. I'd never sign that document.
I was going to say.
I'd never jump out of a plane. I'd never sign that document.
I know.
Ever. Would you jump out of an airplane?
I'd rather do that than like the Skywalker bungee jumping.
I didn't ask you that.
Yeah.
I said, would you ever
Yes,
fly
I
and
would.
dive out of an airplane with a guy named Chet strapped to your back? Would you ever do that?
Yes.
I wouldn't do that.
But they would tell me it's my responsibility that if anything happens and Chet messes up, it's my responsibility.
Dude, again, I hate to bring up weather. I'm sitting at home. Shout out Instant Weather. I was watching them again Saturday. There's tornadoes popping up all over Southern Ontario. You know how many tornado warnings they had the day before that this might happen? None! So I'm going to jump out of a plane and all of a sudden it's going to be windy as hell? And I'm going to Dorothy my ass to out of Kansas?
I'm just saying, when you get that legal document in front of you saying, hey, you're bearing all responsibility for yourself on this, it makes you think.
I want to be clear on this. I'm not missing that previous reporting, am I? That's the first time I've heard that the league put a legal document in front of Bobby Webster that said, if you're going to make this trade, that's fine. You got to sign this.
Which is when he probably had to take it to the
And then Bobby went,
better get sign off on this.
He wasn't down with Webster on that.
It's a great band. Great band.
Hyperbear in the chat. Kawhi is missing a parachute right now. We'll get to Kawhi in a second.
Yep.
So I think that's a significant development in the story that was that no one noticed Friday, but I'm a degenerate and I watched pretty much everything. And
all true.
It's all true.
All of it.
It's given me a career. And Azzo. So that, again, Pablo Torre, guys, I can't say this enough. Steve Ballmer is one of the richest people in the world. He can ruin Pablo Torre's life legally. Ruin. He can make it so his great-grandchildren's children need lawyers down the line. That's what Steve Ballmer can do to you. That's the true power in the United States. It's legally bleeding someone financially dry. It is not a pleasant thought, but it is an actively used strategy. More than you think. For Pablo Torre to be sticking his neck out to this extent is, I don't know if brave's the word, but it's like a tick underneath. Like, I think going into battle is brave. Like, that's brave. Whatever is like below that, in terms of like putting your entire financial future on the line, that's what Pablo Torre is doing. That's how much he believes in the reporting, by the way. I just want to acknowledge that. I think this is extraordinary. Extraordinary what he's done. So, I see that Thursday. I hear some of that Friday. And I'm thinking to myself, oh, this is bad for the Raptors. Just on the time frame of it. Again, Media Day is what, September 29th?
Mm-hmm.
It's Tuesday, September... No, I'm sorry. It's the 28th. Monday the 28th is technically, I think, Media Day for the Raptors. Which isn't really the first day of camp, but it kind of is. And I'm like, you're not going to have this wrapped up by September 28th. There's no shot. There's no shot. The Players Association are going to be involved. Steve Ballmer's going to be involved. Adam Silver's involved. You have Kawhi who might appeal. Like, this is just on the time frame alone on cap circumvention with this level of alleged evidence. Oh, my God. You're going to have a wrapped up September 28th? You're going to have Kawhi holding a shirt at OVO Center? Are you serious? You drunk? Some Raptor fans are hoping for that. I'm very skeptical. Now, in terms of the Raptor fans who are hoping for that, we do have things for you. Because there are two sides to the coin today, to be fair about it. And I know a lot of people have been mad at him lately, but like Michael Grange's reporting Saturday I thought was really interesting on this from the Raptors' perspective. He posted a column on sportsnet.ca. And once again, and this is, let's be careful with this with Mike. Mike isn't telling you this is what I think. Mike is telling you this is what I'm hearing. There's a big difference. In Saturday's column, what Mike is hearing is that the Raptors are still very confident this is going to get wrapped up and Kawhi will be a Raptor. Some believe by training camp. I have a hard time wrapping my head around that. But there was a note at the end of Grange's column about the CBA and this type of suspension, if Kawhi sees this type of suspension, that I thought was very appropriate to this moment and interesting, and I'd like to read it to you. Michael Grange wrote the following. Nowhere in that CBA language does it say a player can be suspended for participating in cap circumvention. Instead, per the CBA, penalties for salary cap circumvention can include team fines, direct forfeiture of draft picks, the voiding of any player contract, and a suspension of up to a year for any team personnel found to have engaged in such a violation, while the player can be required to disgorge whatever benefits they gained from a third party in a cap circumvention scheme. End of article. Now, I got news for you. No one's getting the money back from Kawhi. I got news for you. That's not happening. And based on how Mike lays this out, and again, this is in the CBA, Steve Ballmer could be in some trouble here in terms of a suspension. Steve Ballmer's looking at a 1-year suspension. 100%. And the forfeiture of draft picks is a very straightforward and simple way to punish the Clippers. Here's my problem with that. We just heard the NBA ask Bobby Webster and the Raptors to sign a document saying whatever happens, happens, and they can't really go back on it. If Kawhi Leonard's not facing any discipline, why were they signing it? What was the point in having them sign it? Do you understand what I'm saying? If they're getting Kawhi clean, based on what Michael Grange reported, they can't even suspend him like 10 games. They can void his contract. That's kind of a big deal. But there's also a world where you void his contract, and if he's not suspended for the year, sign with the Raptors anyway, if you really want to sign with the Raptors. Which is another bizarre aspect of this. I've never been able to have someone explain to me his zest to come north of the border after disgracing the whole market on the way out with Uncle Dennis. That's where I'm confused, because Mike is correct in this. There is no language in the CBA that says you can suspend a player for cap circumvention. But voiding the contract is like pretty bad. Is Kawhi going to see that money again? I don't know. He might. But if you can't suspend a player, okay, then what were the Raptors made to sign back on July the 9th? That doesn't add up. None of that adds up. So now some of you might be thinking, so what's Kawhi thinking? We could tell you Kawhi fired Uncle Dennis and his agent on July the 6th, Monday, July the 6th. Still something that has not been explained to anyone, anybody. You can draw your own conclusions from that. Once again, I've heard from enough people that Uncle Dennis was a menace, allegedly, in this town and others. Woke up thinking about cash, left thinking about cash. That was it. But we do have two pieces directly related to Kawhi, which is rare for a Monday on any show. But we have a couple things in terms of what's Kawhi thinking right now. Jake Fisher is reporting. He works for the Stein Line. Is Fisher good?
Correct. Very
Fisher's pretty good,
He's
right?
pretty dialed into the Toronto market, too.
Okay.
He's very dialed into the Toronto market, actually.
Right before we came up and started this show at noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific, and we had a few people in the chat kind of give us the heads up. We always appreciate it. This is a community of trying to keep each other abreast. Jake Fisher of the Stein Line on Twitter at 12:01 p.m. Eastern wrote the following. Kawhi Leonard is working under the belief the NBA's ongoing investigation will conclude before the start of training camp, sources say, and that the 7-time All-Star remains on course to join the Raptors. So according to Kawhi, Kawhi's fine. And Kawhi wouldn't lie to you. I don't doubt he believes that, guys. I don't doubt it. Just hold on before you start spiking footballs on that. Because here's my problem. I don't trust him. And I can't be the only one in this market who's like, yeah, I don't know about that. But the other piece of reporting is that Kawhi Leonard is keeping a pretty low profile and kind of feels down about the whole thing. Just kidding. He's heading to Asia later this week, making a bleep ton of money on a tour with some sponsors, to the point where, and the irony on this is unbelievable, he actually posted on social media a video telling everyone in Hong Kong what it do, baby.
Kong fans, thank you for inviting me. I'll be there August 15th at the Kai Tak Arena, August 15th in Hong Kong. I'm super excited to come. Thanks for inviting me. Let's have a good time. Let's get it. I'll be there August 15th at the Kai Tak Arena. Thank you.
If anyone's around the Kai Tak Arena, /Hogger in the chat. Boardman gets paid. So Kawhi's like posting, and that's like one of numerous posts in anticipation of what should be a rather lucrative tour of Asia for Kawhi Leonard that he made over the last 48 hours. Again, if he does that once with aspiration, Pablo Torre doesn't have a story. If he does that once with Daktronics, he doesn't have a story. If he does that once with Rhode Island FC, he doesn't have a story. Pablo has nothing. He did none of that for any of those companies.
Learned his lesson.
None of it. None of it. From the Clippers, from Kawhi to Dennis to his agent at the time, this allegedly is one of the laziest things I've ever seen. One post. One. Maybe two. Plant a tree. Go kick a soccer ball. Kick one soccer ball.
The new agent's working. He told him.
Christopher Bird in the chat. Now he does ads. Now he does ads. Can you process the irony of this?
It's crazy.
It is insanity. Now he's helping people out. Kawhi Leonard had to say aspiration, trees, and go to a website 3 times in one post, just like he did with the Hong Kong trip. Pablo Torre has nothing. He's got nothing. He's staying with the Bill Belichick girlfriend story. Right there. Wild, man. Wild. All right, so where does that leave us? Look, my issue is this. I think Adam Silver's having a really difficult time convincing Steve Ballmer that he did something wrong. Because what rich people do is this. Whatever the rules are, they go around it. And look, I think Adam Silver's in a situation where someone has to eat a lot of crap right now. I'm, by the day, more skeptical that it's going to be Steve Ballmer. Which means Kawhi is sitting there. Do you make an example out of Kawhi? If Ballmer's not going to play ball on this, one of the most powerful people in North America, one of the richest people on earth, who doesn't own an oil field, Steve Ballmer. Someone has to really take a fall here. And I don't think Ballmer's number 2, whoever that is right now, is going to cut it. I am still incredibly skeptical of how this is going to play out for the Raptors. For example, does the NBA live in a world where the Raptors send them 5 draft picks, all of a sudden the Clippers get fined a bunch of draft picks, and the Clippers are like, here you go. I don't think the NBA is going to be crazy about that. Like, you want to at least have the Clippers hurt on this. Some real punishment. I've been through the timeline on this just to get this resolved. I don't see September 28th happening. Do you see in the next month and a bit a Kawhi Leonard press conference at OVO Center with all of this going on? By the way, the other thing I keep hearing that's just pissing me off, and I want to get this off my chest. You're hearing this a lot in Raptors Nation. What's the big deal? What's the big deal? Okay, let me ask you this. Let's say Kawhi was traded to the Knicks. Same context. What's your take? What's your take? What's the big deal? Is that your take? Or are you an idiot? What's the take? I thought some Raptor fans were way smarter than this. This is a serious thing. Serious thing. And by the way, it's landed in your back door. Do you think LeBron James allegedly is just making $4 million this year in Philadelphia? Really? Okay. Sure. In your own division. Keep thinking that. Cap circumvention is burying parts of the NBA. Burying. Some teams are doing it right. There's a bunch of other teams that aren't. I'm not saying the Clippers are the only ones. But I'm a little worried about an organization who turns their back on something this shady, especially when you know how shady the guy's been in the past. I'm a little worried at that optic. Are people perfect? No, people are not perfect. I get it. But keep in mind, the Raptors still have to negotiate an extension with this guy. Like, that was part of the plan. Like, you still need to negotiate with Kawhi Leonard. Like, how does that go? Oh, you fired Uncle Dennis and you fired the agent, so Kawhi is completely changed. Grown-ass adult at 35 was being told what to do the entire... If I'm a Raptor fan, do I want that? Is this the type of franchise you want? My last issue is this. If you think Pablo Torre is done with his reporting, think again. What is it with Kawhi and wanting to leave the States? Have you noticed it? It's Toronto. Toronto's the only team he wants to go to. He can't wait to get to Asia. Can't wait. Guy posts videos about nothing. He can't wait to go to Asia for this tour. Can't wait. Here's what is now undeniable in the reporting from Pablo Torre. Undeniable. People went to jail for what happened with that aspiration story, and a lot of people got defrauded. Kawhi necessarily didn't, but a lot of people did. Guy went to prison for 14 years for that story. And in Rhode Island, there's a lot of public money wrapped up in that stadium. On the promise, according to Pablo Torre, that they're going to build a lot of affordable housing, they built none of it. None of it. The federal government in the United States takes allegations of fraud very, very seriously. The laws are looser here in Canada, but if your name is on documents in the United States and you have a district attorney in an election year looking to make a name, look out. Look out. I have a feeling Pablo Torre's reporting isn't done. And whatever due diligence the Raptors thought they've done, whatever due diligence they think they know, I'm starting to get the feeling they're not as up on it as they think they are. Due diligence, Azo.
We've conducted due diligence, and it was deep due diligence.
You're on a tear there. They want to interrupt.
No, I appreciate it. But back to Michael Grange's point, and he's correct. And the person who said this to him is correct. It's rather clear in the CBA, suspending players for cap circumvention does not exist. It's not there. But you can void his contract. Also kind of a serious punishment. This isn't over, is what I'm trying to say to you. Pablo Torre hasn't just wrapped up his thing. Pablo Torre puts out a podcast, he gets on every show, and he dominates the news cycle in the dead of summer for 3 days. He's not sticking his neck out here for nothing. He thinks this is locked and loaded. I don't believe the Raptors have the whole story on this guy yet. Do you want him a part of your organization? We'll see how desperate the Raptors are to compete in the East. We'll see. But the timeline here doesn't work out. I don't see this being wrapped up by training camp. If anything, the Raptors would have to walk away. Part of me still thinks that's the NBA strategy here. But we'll see. The one thing that is undeniable, Pablo Torre has some stones, man. Because you don't go after Steve Ballmer with allegations like this with a slingshot. You got to come with the heavy artillery. And he's kind of on an island. He's not lawyered up completely. It's not easy doing that. Some of y'all don't like it. I get it. Raptor fans want Pablo Torre to kind of shut the hell up. I get it. I don't think he's done. Because there's public money in the ether here. There is a fraud case with aspiration more than in the ether. It's confirmed. Those are serious things in the States. That stuff gets swept under the rug a bit more in Canada. That's not how it happens in the States. I've had people who know tell me that. In terms of the actual law. To be continued. Jeff has a party?
To be continued. Wow.
Do you see Kawhi doing a press conference on September the 28th at OVO Center? Because that would be the timeline we're talking about.
Does he have to do one in Hong Kong when he goes? He just gave everyone his location, where he'll be and when.
Let's get it.
Will media go there and start asking questions? I think they will.
No, he's doing no media over there. What media is Kawhi Leonard doing in Hong Kong?
He gave everyone his location. They might show up. Maybe it's part of the
They
deal.
will. Pablo Torre might show up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But if Pablo Torre finds out where he is, can I hear the Kawhi thing again? Can you play that for me?
No, hang on.
No problem.
I think
I'll give you a
I
second.
knocked it out, yeah.
I'll give you a second.
But there's so much interest
for him to
stuff here.
put out those posts, considering what he didn't do in these alleged relationships with companies, is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
I'm telling you, his new agent got to work. He's like, hey, dude, you got to post a video. Ready?
Go ahead. I'll wait for it.
Kong fans, thank you for inviting me. I'll be there August 15th at the Kai Tak Arena.
Kai Tak.
August 15th in Hong
August
Kong.
15th?
I'm super excited to come. Thanks for inviting me. Let's have a good time. Let's get it. I'll be there August 15th at the Kai Tak Arena. Thank you.
Why didn't you just say, thanks for paying me? I'll be there for sure. Why did you say, thanks for inviting me?
I'll go there.
I'm pretty sure it's not just an invite.
If you need me to plant a tree, I will plant a tree. No problem. That's wild. Small Victory Schneider in the chat. He's going to Daktronics Arena.
Oh, man. Daktronics.
That company was going under. Steve Ballmer saved their ass, and all of a sudden, the first celebrity endorsement in their history.
Did a good job on the scoreboard, though.
The scoreboard's amazing.
It's so cool.
That scoreboard's amazing.
Yeah. There's just so many things wrong with this whole situation. To your point, even if he is there for opening a training camp, you're parading this guy out there who just went through this investment. This is our new guy. This guy's going to
They've already paraded him out.
Actually, you're right. Yeah, that's fair.
But you know what? The more I think about it, I poo-pooed it at the time. Kyle Lowry's joke about aspiration.
Just pissed the league off.
Oh my God, did that piss the league off?
Yeah. You guys are going to make fun of this now?
Funny guy, Kyle. Ha ha.
Told you.
Jesus Christ, man. Put the handbrake on once in a while.
So Granger's Priest said nowhere in that language does it say a player can be suspended, but does it say can't be? Like, is it just legal?
No, that's fair. No, but also, in my mind, there's also a line called conduct detrimental to the league.
Yes. That's if this passes, if this is like a new bar, can they not just
Listen, I just think the level of potential evidence here is so unique. I don't know.
Exactly.
There's no precedent. There's nothing. Like, I don't understand. So if you're Adam Silver, let's go walk down this road.
Yes.
If you're Adam Silver, Paulie Mack in the chat, Sid coming around on Azzo's point. Oh, shit.
Hey, we don't swear here.
No, I said sheet.
Oh, okay.
Like
Sorry.
I sheet my drawers.
Yeah.
If you're Adam Silver, the goal here is what? From a PR standpoint, you're trying to thread a needle between pissing off your most powerful owner,
but making an
making an example.
Yeah, 100%.
So how? Like, I think, but you just like
to all parties.
I just think letting Kawhi just completely walk.
So more does
then you might as well leave Bomber alone.
Can I make another point? So in 2019, we heard from the Raptors and from the Lakers all the shady sheet Uncle Dennis was doing. Why was this guy allowed to negotiate 3 more contracts for Kawhi? If they reported him back then. Like, does Kawhi bear anything to that? I'm sure they told him, like, hey, this guy's trying to circumvent everything. He's looking for this, that. He did. I know Kawhi now fired him now that there's legal bearing on this, but he did negotiate 3 more contracts for Kawhi.
But this is another reason for the timing on this. Let's say the league disciplines Kawhi in a certain way, and Kawhi goes, well, I didn't know anything. It was my uncle and my agent. You got to prove that. Like, that's an appeal process.
And again, those companies, his names have to be on those companies.
If his signatures on anything, Azzo. If Kawhi's signature is on anything.
How can it not be? They're called KL2, whatever.
I just think if you're Adam Silver, listen, the PR aspect of this is tricky. But the other aspect of this is deterring people in the future from doing the same thing. If you are trying to deter, there is no world where Kawhi can skate on this.
Exactly.
There's no world.
You have to make an example.
You might as well might as well walk away from this now. Bomber gets nothing. Trade is complete. Everyone move on with their day. Who thinks that's going to happen?
And that's what I'm saying. Maybe there's no language for a guy doing it once, but if he does it on 3 different occasions and like with 4 different things or frauding and like, again, the housing situation, Rhode Island, all that stuff, it's just all weird.
I have a hard time with Raptor fans going, yeah, I don't care about any of that. Just play ball. I have a hard time with that.
It's also like, why is the investigation taking so long? You just said it. Pablo has done 13 episodes on this. You don't think the league's going even further?
The investigators interviewed the investigator. Wachtell Lipton, the law firm, talked to Pablo. They talked to Pablo.
They took all his notes and made more.
They said, what are we missing? Do you know how messed up that is?
I know.
What are we missing? You're getting more people going to you than are coming to us. The league cannot, if they want to affect change, if they don't care, they don't care.
Yeah.
If they want to affect change, Kawhi gets hammered.
But now it's a thing.
Hammered. Whether it's conduct detrimental to the league, I don't care how you phrase it. And if Kawhi doesn't like it, then appeal.
The league has to care because the
knock
Raptors,
yourself out.
Because this trade put it more in the spotlight. And the fact that they are holding off on making the trade, it's more in the spotlight. So now the league, and again, having jokes at the Raptors facility when he's not even a member yet, it all just weighs to the league having to make an example out of all of this.
Azzo, there was something said in the chat. I think this is very important. This gets to the gist of why some fans care, others don't, and I'd like to talk about this.
Mm-hmm.
Bill Shakespeare in the chat. Why do fans give a bleep where the players get their money? Good question. Let me give you my take. Why I think fans should care. Because in a salary cap world, if you are allowed to just sign as many players as you want, writ large, there is no cap. There's no cap. The cap was collectively bargained between the players and the owners. If you have owners, if you're another team, let's pick a team out of thin air. Let's say you're the Raptors. And a team, let me pick another team out of thin air. Let me pick the Philadelphia 76ers, who just signed LeBron James for $4 million. If there's a world allegedly where LeBron is maybe getting another partnership allegedly somewhere along the line where he doesn't care that he's making $4 million on the cap, but the Sixers care because they can fit that comfortably under their salary cap and still grease the wheels when no one's looking and make themselves a better team and make themselves more competitive and put you, the Raptors, in a position where you are not coming close to competing in that division next season, why wouldn't you care about that? Do you understand what I'm saying here? Now, if we live in a world where every team is doing it, then let's blow the whole thing up anyway. I'm for that. If the Raptors allegedly have been doing this, the Knicks, everyone else, let's go. I have a feeling to this extent, not every team has been doing this. And the Clippers, hilariously on top of that, have sucked. They've been to one conference final in the Kawhi era, and guess what? Kawhi didn't play against the Suns in that conference final. He was hurt.
True.
Best part of the story is the Clippers can't wipe their ass properly, let alone compete while giving themselves more room to sign more players. That's what we're talking about, right? You understand that. Pay someone from another source, lower the cap number, which is what happened with Kawhi in 2024. He took far less money on that extension, shocking the league. And you can sign 2 or 3 more players. Is no Raptors fan concerned LeBron just signed for $4 million? Are you really not that concerned about that and wondering how that happened? Guys, it all affects everybody. It affects Raptors fans as much as anyone else. That's why you should care. It's happening way closer to home than you think. Way closer to home, allegedly. That's the strongest case I can make. Azza, would you like to make a case?
No.
On why fans should care about cap circumvention?
Obviously, yeah, because it puts everybody on that same field. And if your guy's asking for these no-show jobs, and it's crazy to think that's how you want your organization to run.
But listen, I'm not that naive either. I think this has been done at certain levels.
For sure.
But like to this extent, I've never seen anything close to being reported like this. This was like you wanted to get caught.
Yes, exactly.
This was crazy.
And the 3 are also different in the way they were gone about is insane. From Aspiration to Rhode Island to Daktronics, it's crazy. Yeah, this is just blatant. Like it's not even trying to hide it. Like some FIFA type stuff. You can't get caught. Listen, I know Raptor fans feel aggrieved. Listen, you decided to trade for the guy in the middle of this storm. Yeah, you put yourself in.
Bobby Webster needs to really look in the mirror a little bit here. Because I understand Raptor fans being upset too. Guess what? I didn't do this to you. There's a lot of good players around the league who don't have like one of the best journalists in the world on their ass right now.
Mm-hmm.
Try and get them. Why did Kawhi want to come up here so quickly again?
Yeah, exactly.
No one's answered me that.
It's the only spot.
No one's answered me that.
It's the only place he wants to go and sign an extension.
I still do not believe the notion the league can't do anything to Kawhi Leonard.
No, me neither.
That's BS. That is BS. And none of this is, and this will continue at this level if you don't touch the guy, because no player has an incentive to not do this. So you might as well walk away from it now if you're Adam Silver, and you'll look like a joke. I don't think he can do that now.
So you think if they even void his contract, he even goes, does that go to arbitration, or he just walks away and signs a new one? Like he's going to lose, what, $35 million maybe? If his contract gets voided. So does he, like Kawhi seems like the guy who's okay giving up $35 million? And if it goes to arbitration, then is he sidelined for the arbitration? Or what? Like, it's just, I'm sure, again, they have to get all these ducks in a row.
Look, Kawhi losing that kind of money, he's 35. Okay? He's owed this season $50 million.
Yeah, 50.
If they void a $50 million contract this year, I got news for you. 35, he'll make some of that back. He's not making all that back.
No. And people think he's going to sign for that mid-level exemption, which is $15 million.
Hey, Raptor fan who thinks you're getting Kawhi for like $15 million, shut up.
Yeah, exactly. Then you haven't been paying attention to the Kawhi story.
Your idiocy is showing. Knock that off. Kawhi doesn't love you like that.
Obviously.
Like, he didn't love you in 2019. I guarantee you now he doesn't love you like that. He left you once, by the way. I want to remind folks.
Oh, turned his back.
Kawhi Leonard looked at you once and said, I'm good.
Again, when your team reported that his uncle agent, whatever, was trying to get stuff he shouldn't be getting. Lakers reported the exact same thing. That's all I don't know.
HVR Delta in the chat. I'm not upset. It's worth the attempt. Okay, hold on. Well, let's stay here for a second because it's an interesting point. If the trade doesn't go through for some reason, was it worth the attempt? Because now you're left with Brandon Ingram.
And it handcuffed you for what? A month and a half?
A month and a half. You could have signed DeMar. I could have tried something else. I don't know.
Go get Steph. Whoever's available.
Steph, got news for you. Steph wasn't going
I know. Hey, let Raptors fans dream. Come on.
But again, the notion there are no ramifications for this falling apart are also false.
Right.
Your whole offseason was frozen. Ingram is still sitting there, completely pissed off.
I'm sure he'll be fine.
Nobody cares about Grady Dick, so who cares? Because his game face doesn't take days off.
Boom. Nailed it.
I couldn't get it right that one day. I
couldn't
get it right.
You've been awesome since. Yeah, how did Grady get those shaving commercials anyway? Should we look into that?
Oh my God, they circumvented the cap. Allegedly, for Grady Dick's entry-level deal.
He had more shaves than shots made, that's for sure. No,
this still feels super weird to me. But again, I want to be clear. My main takeaway from last week was I don't think Pablo was done.
No.
He left that Rhode Island FC story so open-ended. Yep. It was strange.
I'm telling you, that's the weird one.
It was strange how open-ended he left that. There was no smoking gun on it. The only thing he established a couple of weeks ago was Kawhi Leonard and Uncle Dennis and his agent at the time got a piece of Rhode Island FC and no one knew about it. There was nothing else to it. No. That's not an alleged.
That's the one that's
he has
sticking.
the LLCs.
Yeah.
Like you can prove that.
That's the one that's sticking out to me. And like
a lot of public money involved in that story in that stadium, man.
Yeah,
a lot of public money.
100%. That's why it seems open-ended to me. And a lot of people waiting. Like, are what do you call it? Like, is official or what do you call them? Like policing or whatever. Are they waiting for the NBA to wrap up this investigation before they do an investigation? Like, there could be more layers to this by far.
Well, listen, judging what I've seen the last few years with how the FBI works and how the NBA works, the FBI works a bit quicker than the NBA. Like the NBA will look at a story and say there's nothing here, and then the FBI comes in and goes,
right?
Wait a second.
Yeah, no, there is.
Wait a second. You're holding two kings?
Yeah.
Wait a second.
It's true.
Like we're also past the other weird part of this, where Raptors fans definitely have a reason to feel optimistic. Adam Silver can't investigate like with a Norton antivirus in his computer. Like he can't investigate anything properly. Like he has no track record recently of doing this properly in any way.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're a Raptor fan, could this all fall apart? Yeah, it could all fall apart. And Kawhi's a Raptor.
You're a guy. You got your guy.
Got your guy.
You know exactly what he's about. He's your guy.
I'm just telling you, I don't think Pablo Torre is done.
No, I'm with you.
I don't think he's done. And he is already really, really exposed to one of the richest men in the world. Why would he do this if he doesn't think he's right? Mm-hmm. No Canadian journalist would touch this. Why would Pablo Torre do this if he didn't think it was right? The risk on Torre is insane. Insane.
Yeah, of course.
For a young guy with a family and a career. Like I'm not, this is not hyperbole.
Oh.
Like,
and something would have kicked back already after 13 episodes, to your point earlier. Like he doesn't just keep going.
You would think Pablo Torre would get a cease and desist after episode 4.
Right.
He didn't get it.
Right. That's exactly what I'm saying.
He's being very careful there. Very careful. We'll see. All right. So other than that, yeah, Raptors Media Day is September the 28th.
And that's the only thing. Like, of course, and I don't want to put this just on Grange, but other people cover the Raptors. Like, they're checking in, to your point, they're hearing stuff from their Raptor sources. And the trade's on hold, so what do you want them to say? Of course they're going to say, yeah, we think it's still going to go through. Or else, why are you holding on until now?
It's true.
Right? Like,
true.
What is anybody, if you have a source inside the Raptors, what are they going to tell you? Yeah, of course we think it's going to go through. That's why it's on hold. That's why we haven't backed out. Like, what else are you going to hear from that side of it?
See, this is the part of this that is driving me nuts, and it's a valid one. Tanny in the chat. The question should be, what else did the Raptors promise Kawhi Leonard? Now you're complicit.
Yeah.
Anyone who gets in bed with this guy, again, is complete. This is now this is like, if the Raptors are dealing with him in 2019 and they're like, sorry, Uncle Dennis, you want part of the league.
And reporting it to the league.
What
Which the Lakers did too.
Who on earth in the Raptors organization thought this, like he changed and, oh, if you fire Uncle Dennis, like, no, like there's going to be a portion of your fan base that's like, what are you ethically doing here?
And then you're about to bring him back in the league's like, here's a legal document for you to sign to get this guy.
That's the one.
It's true.
I had not heard that one. We were under the impression it was a verbal, like, heads up. Hey, Bobby Webster, who apparently has a lot of friends in the league office. Hey, Bobby Webster, all his friends in the league office, sign this. Buddy.
Yeah, so other people like Joel Bennett in the chat bring, if his deal is voided, the real issue is no bird rights. Like, what happens to all that? And he's right. You can't exceed cap to sign or extend him as he's not your player, even though you're trading him.
Rick Pimentel in the chat. Who cares if he took money on the side? The league does. and the collective bargaining agreement on the salary cap.
He follows it up with, sports are about winning. That's all that should matter. And that's what Raptors fans are sounding like.
People love to win.
Yeah.
You can't slide in 4 extra players under the salary cap because of money on the side for it, allegedly. That's kind of not the way that's supposed to go.
But usually it's more upfront, right? Like there have been rumors, even the Leafs have offered players, endorsements with certain companies, whatever. Just has to be more on, like,
you gotta hide it, man.
Yeah.
Like that's the part of this we're not talking about. They made no effort to really hide it. These were all public. Pablo Torre walked into like the state buildings.
That was Pablo's thing, right?
And got this information about LLCs and small businesses and KL2s. Those were not hidden.
I was like,
those were out there.
The Clippers just sent the money to Daktronics, who just turned it around to Kawhi.
Allegedly.
Sorry.
They don't have those. Pablo Torre didn't have those slips. He has 2 sources telling you that might have happened, allegedly. The aspiration thing is still a smoking gun. People are still like, what's the smoking gun? I'm like, listen to aspiration again. You got wire transfers in that.
And to your point,
that's the smoking gun.
What that guy went to jail for and how the company doesn't exist anymore. Yeah. Hey, Sid, you know what?
I was using him a little bit as a decoy.
That's all it was. Some people in the chat wanting.
Who was using who as a decoy?
That's a great
Kawhi
question.
using Bomber or Bomber using Kawhi? Yeah. You just got to hide that better. I'm sorry. I'm not naive enough to say it doesn't happen all over sports. I'm sure it does. But when you have a guy like Torre who's got you in his crosshairs, you need to be cleaner than this. This is crazy how lazy this is. Crazy. I'm sure the Raptors will be fine.
Yep. Hey, everybody loved Eddie Guerrero, who is just lie, cheat, steal, and to win at all costs. Let's just do that.
And Eddie had side deals like crazy.
Like crazy.
Eddie Guerrero was pretty good, eh?
He was awesome.
You know what? Hyperbear in the chat. I'd rather be Sid Seixeiro right now than Bobby Webster.
I'd rather be us than them.
Is no one in MLSE like asking questions on this, or is everyone at the cottage?
Well, maybe.
Like you gotta be like I'd be all over his ass for this.
Well, isn't there? So what's the latest here? Like, are we backing out of this? Are we not? Like, what do we do? We're just. It's weird to me how it's just on hold.
But let's be accurate. According to Michael,
can it be on hold?
According to Michael Grange's reporting, they're still in.
Yeah, no, I know.
They're still in.
But can the Clippers negotiate with somebody else while this is on? Like, I don't get a trade.
The Clippers can right now trade him to wherever they want because there is no trade with the Raptors.
Right.
That trade call has not gone through.
That's why I feel weird. People are all saying it's just on hold, so they're still in, but something else could happen.
Guys, they can flip him tomorrow, and the league may be more forgiving of that. You never know. Okay. I am done. I am done on this topic. It's 1:23.
Good stroll.
That was
a
I'm
good
tired.
little walk.
I got in my 15,000 steps on that.
You're almost at the level of Pablo.
Wow. Hey, Azo.
Yeah.
Great time in sports.
Yeah. Go to Hong Kong.
What it do? Puck drops, tip-offs, first pitches. When the game is on, you call the shots. Head to betway.ca and bet your way. Must be 19 plus. Play responsibly. Hey, Azo.
Yeah.
Like my shirt?
I do.
By the way, Psycho Bunny was all over the National Bank Open.
Oh yeah, no, they're big sponsors.
Huge.
They have a huge. Yeah. They're always there. They have a good trailer there where you can buy some gear. They have great stuff. Do you know where I could get any? Just by chance?
It's funny you say that. Clothing for today's show provided by Ed's Fine Imports, Markham, Ontario's #1 clothing store for the last 20 years. Formal, casual, they've got you covered. Brands like Psycho Bunny, Blue Industry, Page Jeans, Nobis, Gitch, Bugatti, Paul Patenley, 7 Downey Street, Tommy Bahama, and so much more. Ed's Fine Imports, just north of McCowan in the 407. Go to the store in person or go to edsfineimports.com online. Tell them Sid sent you and get 15% off your first purchase. Tell them Mazzo sent you, and Pablo Torre will investigate you.
That shirt, look at you. You're matching the banner like straight on with how wet your skin
Look at
is.
this.
And,
You think this stuff happens by accident, man? You think I just pulled this together?
You better not be wearing that tomorrow.
What's tomorrow?
No, I don't know. Just don't wear the same shirt 2 days in a row. People get mad.
People do get mad, actually. It's funny. It's amazing how mad people get.
I think Cycle Bunny's at all tennis events too, by the way.
I saw my folks over the weekend.
Oh, yeah?
And my dad goes,
How many shirts did he steal?
No, but he's a huge, he wants to make a run to Markham.
Oh,
Hey, Ed, my dad loves your stuff. And
what do you mean? You haven't taken him yet? What a jerk.
I haven't taken him yet.
Why not?
Well, he's busier than me.
Man.
But my dad said to me, he goes, Sid, I saw that you taped the show. And I go, yeah. He goes, you know what you should do? You should change your shirt for the second show.
He even told you?
He even told me.
Oh, my God.
He gave me
that's
minor
amazing.
you-know-what for not changing the shirt.
Good.
Now I'm just not doing it for anybody. This is my protest.
Yep.
This is my fight song, and I'm not moving.
You're circumventing something.
I'm circumventing my pecs.
I need to talk to your dad, by the way. I have a grass problem.
Dude,
I know.
he has the best lawn
I know.
in Southern Ontario.
I've seen it. He does.
And we ask him like what he uses, and he goes, just things.
He's got to cut and water it.
He
That's
doesn't
all.
trust. Maybe he's told my other brothers. He hasn't told me exactly what he does with his lawn, and it's been that way for like 30 years. And everyone walks by his house, and he goes, Mr. John, like, what is going on with your lawn? And he's like, well, you just water it.
You know what?
No,
I
but he's
heard
doing
he said when you asked
he's
about
doing
his lawn?
something else.
Yeah.
He's doing something
You
else.
know why?
We've conducted due diligence, and it was deep due diligence.
He is not telling anyone what he does with his lawn. It's not happening. Grandpa Slush in the chat.
Excuse me?
Yeah. It sounds dirty, but I don't think it is.
No, it's not.
Sid, that Cycle Bunny shirt brings out your mental side, and I love it. I don't know what that means, but I
Me
kind of like
neither.
it too.
It's kind of weird. I guess because Psycho's in it?
Christopher Bird, your dad's lawn has deep due diligence in
Yeah,
it.
sure does.
We've conducted due diligence, and it was deep due diligence.
Attaboy. Not on the Kawhi trade, you didn't.
I'm to be a fly on the wall for those MLSE discussions with Bobby Webster.
Who had to sign the legal document?
It would have had to been Bobby. Bobby's running the show. You think Keith Pelly's putting his signature on that? Nope. No chance.
No, but Bobby has
no
to,
chance.
Bobby has to check with the guys upstairs.
Oh,
Before he signs
100% he does.
Yeah.
But if I'm Keith, you think I'm putting my John Hancock on that? Zero chance. Nope. Signatures may debunk this whole theory that Kawhi is going to be a Raptor. Pablo Torre's not done. There's no way he's done. The way he's talking, the way he's setting things up.
I agree.
He is not speaking like a guy who's done his reporting on this. That Rhode Island story is interesting to me.
Very much.
The public
Same
money that went into that stadium,
Yep.
based on his reporting,
And like you said, it was just left so open-ended.
that's not alleged. That's public money into that Rhode Island stadium. A lot.
Mm-hmm.
See where that goes.
Yeah. Like I said, authorities was the word. Can authorities do something after this wraps up? Maybe. People asking, so if you mention Sid to Ed's Fine Imports, you get the discount. What if you bring Sid in? Do you get something more? Do you get a bigger discount if you go in with the person?
They actually charge you 30% extra because they don't want to see me back in there again.
It's true.
They don't want to see me. The J series was pretty interesting over the weekend.
It was.
Well, and the whole 1 for 19 with runners in scoring position at Wrigley.
That hasn't changed.
That was pretty good.
But they're still scoring.
So the Jays, despite this feeling of optimism, because technically they have won 4 straight series, they're 7 games below 500. They're still dead last in their division. And they have tonight at Rogers Center, since July 3rd of this year, the hottest team in baseball, in the Boston Red Sox. Red Sox are 27-5 since July the 3rd. By the way, just because people do this with the Jays now and again, so I have no problem doing it to other people. Are you seeing this the Red Sox at home are not on the up and up talk online?
No.
There was a moment in
I'm
the
sure what that means.
So there was a moment against the A's where the Red Sox, there was a stretch of 47 pitches where they only swung and missed 3 times.
Oh boy. Mm-hmm.
But like I don't know. Like here's the story that some are trying to tell you. Allegedly, not allegedly. In the month of May, the Red Sox could not hit anything. Then all of a sudden, Ceddanne Rafaela turns into an MVP candidate.
Right. I have seen this.
Have you seen this?
Yes, I have.
The hell's going on here, man? Chad Tracy, the new manager. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, I was gonna say Alex Cora's not even there.
No. Every so often, when the Jays are good again, watch this. When they're hitting home runs, because last year they didn't even hit that many home runs, so no one said anything. If the Jays start hitting home runs again,
we need the man in white back.
Man in white in the crowd.
Go outside.
Everyone's like the Jays are cheating. No. The Red Sox were ass for large stretches of this year and last year, and all of a sudden, they're like the 27 Yankees.
Mm-hmm.
That's weird, eh?
Yeah.
Super weird.
Son, they're taking more. Yeah, it's true.
By the way, what was the moment in the Jays game over the weekend where the Phillies were looking really good, but all of a sudden no one's pitch comm worked and they faked a delay?
Yeah,
did you see that?
I did.
They cut to Jimenez, and Jimenez was like, "No, it doesn't work, guys." What BS that was. That was just to give, I think it was Estrada a breather. What a bunch of malarkey that was.
What do you call it? How'd the Jays score their first run on thing with disengagement? That's what it's called, right?
It was disengagement. It was Thursday.
But you see how they move guys over because they don't want them picking up the signs,
the Jays did that too.
I like that. That's pretty smart. I don't mind that at all.
I don't think that was the disengagement on Thursday.
No, I know. But I'm saying that I just can remember what you call it, disengagement. But yeah.
Yeah, the disengagement in the Cubs game was Thursday, obviously. But anyway, I want to get that out, that people think the Red Sox are being super weird about this.
Yeah.
And now the theory is because the Red Sox knew people were onto them at home, they lost 2 of 3 to the Athletics over the weekend on purpose. Because the Athletics suck. They're terrible.
Everything's a scandal.
They're terrible. Everything's a scandal. Everything's a scandal. Nothing's real. Nothing's real.
That's pretty funny.
This Kawhi says he's going to be fine story, according to Kawhi, is one of the funniest things I see right now on social media.
He's innocent, just like Bomber says he's innocent.
Kawhi Leonard told Kawhi everything's going to work out.
If you talk to the Raptors, to Kawhi, to Bomber, they're all going to say, yeah, this is fine. It's nothing.
It's so good.
It's only a full year investigation. Yeah, it's nothing. It's nothing. It's fine.
Kawhi says he's going to be fine. Who told me? Kawhi.
It's innocent, man.
Great sourcing there.
Oh, man. But I did see some of the tweets suggesting that about the Red Sox, which is hilarious.
I did see that too. By the way, Raptors Republic tweet. Did you see this 2 minutes ago?
No.
In Kawhi's mind, he's already a Raptor.
Of course.
No, check that. In Kawhi's mind, he's already in Hong Kong. Can you play the Hong Kong?
Oh my!
I want to hear the Hong Kong.
Okay.
He didn't do this for
Hong
us.
fans, thank you for inviting me. I'll be there August 15th at the Kai Tak Arena. August 15th in Hong Kong. I'm super excited to come. Thanks for inviting me. Let's have a good time. Let's get it. I'll be there August 15th at the Kai Tak Arena. Thank you.
I'm guessing before recording that, Kawhi's handler said, say a couple things. Kai Tak Arena, August 15th. Let's get it.
Hong Kong, let's get it.
That's it. 3 points.
Show you're still a fun guy, even despite all this. You're still a fun guy. Thanks for the invite. I'm pretty sure it's more than just an invite.
Yeah, it's true. Small victory Schneider in the chat. Kawhi read that off a paper. Potentially.
I think he did.
Potentially.
He said 4 things over and over.
So the again, entertaining series with the Jays.
George in the chat. Kawhi had a meeting with himself and said, everything will be fine. Just like you do.
That's what I do here. I have the quickest board meetings you've ever seen.
Ever.
And we always reach a consensus.
And you go to me, I just had a board meeting. I'm like, what? When? With who?
Just now.
Yeah.
Dude, I want to go to the Kai Tak Arena.
No, who doesn't?
Can Sick Media send us to the Kai Tak Arena?
Somebody's got to be there.
Someone needs to say to him, did you take illegal human monies on the side?
Who paid for your flight there? Who's private? He's on a Daxtronics jet.
Daxtronics. Can you imagine? Daxtronics handbag. He's coming in with a gym bag that says Daxtronics on it.
He's their sports guy.
Rhode Island FC hat.
Their sponsor. He's got to do it. Why not?
Yeah,
I would
just
why
do
not
that
just
once.
go full out?
Just do it once and he's
full
fine.
out. Just wear everything. Aspiration shorts. Let's go.
Sean in the Yukon in the chat. Board Sid gets his way.
That's true.
Board Sid gets paid. So I understand people Red Sox Jays tonight, 4-game series. What do we got? Sonny Gray, Jamison Tyone is the pitching matchup. Hey, good luck to the Canadian kid
Yeah, of
on home
course.
soil. The kid represents Canada.
No,
Maybe
for
not
sure.
Canadian kid, but you know what I mean.
You know what I didn't like? Did you hear Hazel's report on him that he automatically thinks the worst, and when a guy gets on, he starts spiraling. He's learning to control it. It's like, yeah, you better learn how to control that.
You got to control it, man.
And he did pretty good in his first start. Oh, I can't hate on him.
He was okay.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Four-
I said did pretty good.
It was. So yeah, the Jays are. It's going to be a haul here. 4 against the Red Sox, 4 against the Yankees.
The 4-game series, like, can they win
Or,
3 of them?
sorry, 3 against the Yankees after the
No,
Red
but the
Sox.
4-game series against the Red Sox, like, you got to try at home. You got to try and win 3. Maybe they'll. I hope the Red Sox are committed to losing again.
So if they win 3 of 4,
Mm-hmm.
like let me ask you this: if they would have won that game yesterday and they're 5 games under 500 instead of 7, what's the feeling in the city today?
Bit better.
It,
What'd the other teams
feels like it would have been better, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm still looking at 7. I'm like,
Did you not feel good after a sweep and beating Don Mattingly? Come on.
The Phillies look disinterested.
They did.
That's a weird
But
team.
they score runs when they want. They walk
Well,
into a few.
Yeah, when Shane Bieber's leaving it over the plate to your boy Schwarber. That's when they score runs when they want. By the way,
Their run differential is 0, the Phillies. You know that?
run what?
Yeah, it's just it's
With
right
that
at 0.
with that pitching
Yeah.
and that hitting, it's
Yeah.
0?
Yeah.
What's with them?
I know. Jay's still minus 59.
That's why they get their ass kicked by the Dodgers every time they see them.
Red Sox plus 84.
Listen, I do believe the Jays have been competing a bit better, but I got to say something about John Schneider. Jesus Luzardo yesterday, what did he get? 12 strikeouts, the lefty?
He was
the
on
lefty.
fire.
So, like earlier in the series, what did Nathan Lucas have? A 15 pitch at bat against Zach Wheeler?
Mm-hmm.
And then he hit the game-winning home run Saturday night.
He had a great weekend. Some good defensive
Great
plays.
weekend. So obviously you sit him yesterday.
Of course.
Because he's a lefty and it's Luzardo and it's, oh, wait a second, Brett Bateman starts in his 3rd major league start as a lefty. So you're going to sit Nathan Lucas, just so we're clear. You're going to sit Nathan Lucas after the series he's having against Jesus Luzardo because he's a lefty and it's tough. But no. Bateman, the kid in his 3rd major league game, you play. Idiocy.
Hitting at the top of the order for 2nd and 3rd.
Nathan Lucas doesn't sit the rest of the damn year.
agree.
Enough of this garbage.
Like,
what are you doing?
What else are you doing? You
What
should
the
be an
hell
everyday
are you
player.
doing?
Give him a chance.
Are you okay?
It's too much.
Does it
about
make
the
any?
matchup.
Does this game make sense to you?
That's why you need all 26 guys on your roster because that's just constantly playing matchups. And at this point of the season, give the guy a run. Let him see. Find out.
You sit Nathan Lucas. All right, it's the matchup. It's a lefty. It's tough, but Bateman leads off. A lefty who's never played. Incompetence.
Yeah.
It's incompetence. And then Nathan Lucas comes out and is the MVP of the game.
Yep. Yeah.
By the way, I don't know what Kirk's doing behind home plate lately. Did you see him not know that it was like a forced play at home the other day?
I know.
And put his leg down when he had to tag someone like an idiot?
Yeah.
Is he? What's wrong with Kirk? I'm less of a Kirk fan. And he's been hitting better lately.
He has been
but it's the
hitting great.
defensive stuff I find odd. He'll have a challenge that's just like, what is that?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
He's had a couple.
Defensive
really bad
Kirk
times.
is starting to slip in a serious way. But Lucas is like, you can't sit Lucas anymore. Enough.
But why not?
Enough.
Why not just give him some runs? See what he's got every day against both.
Crazy what he decided there.
It's
Schneider.
like he's got to be at the top of the lineup or nowhere. Like you move everybody else around. I'm sure you can fit him in.
Jeff in the chat. Schneider likes to bench Jays players that play good in the next game.
Sure.
Yep. 100% accurate. 100% accurate. Why would you continue?
Are you trying to get your analytics up on Bateman? I don't know.
By the way, still, well, yeah, exactly.
Right? You want to see him take
Yeah,
a bat
yeah,
so
yeah.
you know what his analytics are? What are you doing?
Still offside in the chat. Boys, did you see Jeff Hoffman choked up the lead with the Twins against Milwaukee? I did not see that yesterday. Did he give it up?
Was it yesterday? Yeah, or the day before? Dude, they're awful since like this month. I think they're 2-6. I think they've lost 6 of 8 this
By the way,
month.
you know who's not awful since the trade deadline? Detroit.
Yeah.
Detroit since the trade deadline, trading Tarek Skubal, 5-2. The Dodgers, 1-6. Now, Skubal really doesn't have a lot to do with that, but it is funny. It's funny. All right, so Vladdy hit a home run.
Yeah. Can you do it at home? We got how many games now? See if he can do it at home. Yeah. After sitting out, what? It was his first game back, too.
First
right?
game back, missing 3.
Mm-hmm.
I think they soft benched him. And I'm fine with it.
And look, it paid off.
Well, for one at bat, it paid off. For one at bat.
How many double plays he hit into this weekend, too? Again?
These 7 games, does Vladdy hit a home run at Rogers Center finally? Yes or no? I say no. I say no.
I don't know how you could say yes. You know would be the safer bet.
I don't think he does it. I don't think he does it. And he's dying to hit a home run at home.
He is.
Is it better to hit just 0 home runs at home?
That's what I was asking you. I wonder at this point.
Would you rather take because the 1 is as embarrassing.
It is.
I don't know if 1 is better than 0.
Without a doubt.
I don't know.
I believe it was Saturday Hoffman blew that save, not yesterday.
Chris in the chat. Yes, Vladdy will hit a home run at home.
All right. Yeah, Sonny Gray might give it up.
RM in the chat. Jays will make a run and shut down all the Schneider haters.
Wow.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Do you consider, because all I keep hearing too is this is all you want from the Jays, play meaningful baseball in late August, September. Like, is this meaningful baseball? Because they're still
this is not meaningful anything.
Yeah.
You're last in your division. Sorry.
That's a great point.
You're last. The Orioles are a mess. A mess. And you're below them. Guys.
Just by 1 game.
I know. I do know what meaningful baseball is in Toronto. You kind of saw it a bit last year. Does it feel like last year to you? Doesn't feel like last year to me. Small victory Schneider in the chat. John Schneider has used 80-plus different starting lineups through 119 games.
I believe it. That's what I'm telling you.
Wow. Do you think that has had something to do with the fact they can't find any rhythm?
You think? What the most important thing in baseball is consistency. Going to the park, knowing what you're doing. Seems so weird that you just do this every single day. Told you I had a problem with it from spring training. Like, I hate it.
Pat in the chat.
Especially the top of your order.
Our shows are a thing of the past on this show.
Did we ever get there? Maybe I don't even think
Once,
that one day.
And it was uncomfortable because I felt like I rushed the entire thing.
Yeah, you're so pissed.
I didn't like how it felt. I was happy rushing Azzo because no one wants to hear from Azzo. But like I felt like you were watching the clock the whole time.
It's true.
So whatever. At the earliest, we'll go 90 because Azzo and I are loudmouths.
Yeah. And on a Monday, it's really hard.
So what do you want to see in these 7 games here with the Red Sox and the Yankees? What do you want to see? Like 5? You got to go 5-2, right?
A Vladdy home run? Can we say that, right?
You want 5-2 in a Vladdy home run?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
5-2 in a Vladdy home run.
Well, yeah, because if you actually think they have a chance, they have to win the Red Sox series. Like, it can't just be a split. They have to win it.
It will be interesting to see the Red Sox out of Fenway Park, where they've played really well lately.
Yeah, did I save those tweets? Because I know there were some tweets suggesting it.
By the way, if anyone wants to clip this and send this to a Boston Red Sox person, go ahead. Go ahead. Their numbers at Fenway have been staggering, and there was a moment there where they forgot how many outs were in an inning. That's how incompetent the Red Sox were. All of a sudden, they're the Dodgers.
They were being called embarrassing. People called them embarrassing.
That's not weird.
Never doing it. Yeah.
Alex Cora never really left.
I forgot who asked for this in the chat, but they're like, "Hey, talking about meaningful baseball."
Think it is? Okay.
I was just about to read Chris in the chat. Azzo hasn't hit the think it is button.
We hit it a lot before the show today.
Yeah, we did. We'll keep that between us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say 5. You get Jays. If you want to be serious about being serious, 5-2 week.
Because these are teams you can actually gain some ground on.
Yes.
You have to.
By the way, did you see how tired Schneider was after that game yesterday?
Dude, I'm telling you, every game.
He literally said, "I'm tired. I can only imagine what the guys are feeling." It was a valid point, but like I don't want my manager looking like he just ran a marathon every game.
But
That's
again,
not a good sign.
You're making this harder than it needs to be. Keep Lucas in the lineup. Just relax. How about you just baseball manage? If baseball happens, how about you just baseball manage for the rest of the season? How about you try that? You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't have to be all about matchups, analytics, blah, blah, blah. Like,
if we had an extra button, I would want to put just baseball manage. That line would go in.
Like, it just seems they don't do that too often, and that's all you're dying for.
But also like weird, like when Okamoto injured his knee, you got to take him out of the game.
Right. Yeah.
Like, what are we doing? Like when
what's the analytics on that? He's hurt. He can't run.
So George Springer's been missing a few games with the shoulder injury. What does that guy do first time as a pinch runner? Head first into third. I know. With a shoulder issue.
We can jam.
God, this team is not very bright. I'm sorry.
It does seem that way sometimes.
Why would you not take Okamoto out of the game?
Yeah. Guy can't run.
How cautious this team is. You pull relievers at the drop of a hat. And you let your leading RBI guy walk around limping? God.
We got a knuckleball reliever now we can watch every day.
He wasn't terrible.
He was.
No.
It's pretty
Walden?
hard knuckleball,
He
too.
wasn't terrible.
No, but now they're just
It wasn't
gonna use
really
him.
like, it's not a knuckleball like in the true sense,
Yeah,
though.
yeah,
It's
exactly.
like
That's what I mean.
kind
He
of a
throws it too hard. It's crazy.
By the way, yesterday's the Blue Jays Way episode.
Yeah.
Talking about Ted Lilly and John Gibbons.
Oh, amazing.
One of my all-time favorites.
Amazing. So good.
One of my all-time favorite moments. And I didn't realize Shea Hillenbrand was like insane. I knew he was a little nuts.
Nuts.
I didn't realize he was like that nuts. Oh, so good.
Shout out Brett Bateman. He had a lot of firsts this weekend. They put him in every day.
I got no problem with Brett Bateman.
But I hear what you're saying about putting him at the
But
top. I just want to shout him out.
Nathan Lucas against Jesus Luzardo?
Even Josh Smith had a couple good things and a couple bad things happen this weekend.
By the way, you know what part of the positive is for the Jays over the weekend, I think? And I know he was a fan favorite, and a lot of people liked him. Dalton Varsho was a black hole in this lineup. And I think that's part of part of what you're seeing a little bit.
Bang on.
Varsho was incapable of giving you, and I know he just hit a home run this weekend for the Astros. Good for him. But
for the most part,
in that lineup, he had not gotten over the World Series performance.
I think you're 100%.
And I think you had to get rid of Varsho way more than Hoffman. If Hoffman were to have stayed, I'd have been like, at least you got rid of Varsho, because you're literally seeing it in the lineup now. Varsho was pathetic.
Yeah.
Pathetic in this.
They played him every day.
Every day.
Even when he was hurt. He
Chasing
had that
the
wrist
same
injury.
idiotic pitches. Like, none of it made any sense to me.
To the point earlier, see, that's my problem. Varsho gets the pass of you get to play every day, but a guy like Lucas, who's good in the outfield, makes some great throws.
Agreed.
He can't get a chance.
Agreed.
Like, come on.
Okay. So
but I think you're right. I think it was those last two games of the World Series. He never shook that.
But, by the way, so Jose Soriano throws Friday.
Mm-hmm.
He's okay.
Yeah.
4 2/3.
You can see the command issues. Can they wrangle that in? I don't know.
AP Walker, you're up.
Yep. Again, just counting on that.
By the way, also side note, Cam Schlittler is not letting go of the Cy Young this year.
Oh, no.
Like, that's going to be a real fight.
Nor should he.
Between him and Dylan Cease.
You know what I was thinking about?
Real
that?
fight.
If they actually, do they have a 6-man rotation? Because everyone still seems to be getting bumped. It's so weird.
By the way,
a couple extra stock hurt Cease?
Was Dylan Cease not supposed to start
tonight? Yeah.
So
That's
what
I mean. People keep getting bumped.
So what happened?
I don't know.
So
I heard that too.
So you're playing for the first time all year respectable baseball. You're 9-5 in your last 14 games.
Problem. Yep.
You have a shot at throwing Dylan Cease out there tonight against a big time team. You're going with Jamison Tyone?
Look what this team did out of the All-Star break.
That's exactly what they did in the All-Star break. They had
crazy.
no one throwing.
Well, you need a veteran guy. A guy goes set the tone early, and they didn't do that. They put Spencer Miles out there for like the first time he was starting without an opener.
Keep telling me John Schneider's a major league manager. Keep telling me. I'll believe it one day. Maybe. You have to throw Cease out there tonight. Yeah. That's crazy. You know how tired that team's going to be? They need a shutdown guy tonight. They don't need Jamison Tyone having ground balls and fly balls all over the place. Like, give me a break. Miles Straw's exhausted from what he had to do over the last 4 games.
True.
Crazy. Smoke on the water. Cease is a road guy, not a home guy. No.
Well, I better get used to pitching
him. He's an everywhere guy.
You better be a home.
He's an everywhere guy.
Well, then work on making him a home guy.
He's a road guy. Get out of here.
I like make a relax. That's so Schneider.
That's Joe Snyder.
Michael, what is this?
It's a bad decision in terms of your starter again. That's what it is.
Oh man.
Not starting Cease tonight is. What the hell are you doing?
Again.
Jamison, full house. That crowd, best crowd in baseball, supported you all year. Guys, big series. Jamison Tyone.
Yeah, where you can win 3 out of 4 and like actually make some ground in this race. You're actually playing a team.
You are exhausted as a group. Exhausted.
That's
Your
obvious.
bullpen's exhausted.
That's obvious.
The guys are. This is an insane decision by the Toronto Blue Jays. Insane.
And you pushed them late after the All-Star break to give them right. Cease was the last starter after the All-Star break to give him a bit of a rest, so he should be good. And I know Cease. Mark Patrick saying he's going tomorrow. Cease.
I want him going today.
First game.
I want him
home
going
set?
today.
I mean, Sonny Gray. I would have liked that.
Sonny Gray, 4 days rest. Figure it out. He hardly pitched coming out of the All-Star break. He had like extra days off there. Tonight. Ridiculous. Chris in the chat. It's a bad decision over and over. Yes, it is.
and it cost you a World Series.
Oh, yeah. Schneider's done that a lot.
You remember?
I forgot that John Schneider's made a bunch of terrible decisions. Yep. Anything else on the Jays?
I think we're good.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know. It was just entertaining. Like, man, you could break down almost every game. You want to go back to the Cubs one? Like, from the Cubs one
Yeah.
to
You want to talk about the Cubs for a second? 1 for 19
is Varland okay? Yeah. He's had a couple bad outings in a row. Is he just getting tired?
No, but you told me there's a specific moment where Varland hasn't looked the same.
Yeah.
Give me your theory.
When Miles Straw tried to dump the water, Straw and Mako, and then he threw the glove at him. He may have hurt his arm trying to throw the glove that hard. Like, get away from me with that water.
Where were they? Cleveland? They weren't in Cleveland. Where were they?
No.
It was a day game somewhere.
No, it wasn't Minnesota.
No, it wasn't. Shoot. Where were they?
I'll find it. Anyways, talk. But you brought it up. Like, man, he whipped his glove at him that time. Were they in Houston or St. Louis?
St. Louis.
St. Louis. Last game on St. Louis. You're right.
Yeah. And that Nat Miles Straw comes by and dunks him, and he didn't like it.
Not too tired to dump Gatorade on people.
Yeah, no doubt. Oh, no, sorry, it's Washington. Connor Davis in the chat is right. It was the Washington series. Yeah. I'm sorry. It was a Washington series.
All right.
It's all this great baseball we're watching. It's all blending together.
4 series in a row, minus the Chicago game. But yeah, I just hope he's not that tired because he had a couple bad outings in a row. But he came back this weekend, kind of.
All right. So the Jays are in an interesting moment here where it's like they're not the worst team in baseball right now. It feels like.
Yeah.
It feels like they're not.
Well, they're doing more things. They're still making their mistakes.
Yeah.
And that might just be from pure exhaustion.
And lucky for them, the Phillies made the same amount of mistakes over the weekend.
Exactly. It's weird how veteran teams can do that, huh?
Strange, man. Let's do one more thing here, Azzo, then we'll wrap it up. So we
had the Wheeler clue. We don't want that was pretty funny.
Yeah, let's do that quick. So Zach Wheeler is being yelled at by the Jays for not having his foot on the rubber.
Popkins got tossed.
Yep, David Popkins got tossed. And so after and Wheeler told Wheeler and Straw were going at it, and I think Zach Wheeler of the Phillies told everyone the Jays dugout to F off. So afterwards, see, here's the problem. If you're a last place team talking junk, you're gonna get this.
And it's first or second, Schneider and the umpire, and then John told me to make sure I stay on the rubber. I threw one TV game earlier this year, and I guess MLB thought I was off the rubber, but we have the data that showed that I was on. And then he told me to make sure I was on the rubber, and then I saw him talk again after that inning. And so when I went out there, I just get my hand checked, and John was there. So I was like, hey, just appreciate it. If you don't see anything, just don't say anything. And, he kind of just said that MLB has me on a list. And so, that's it is what it is. And then that inning, I think their hitting coach just yelled, get him on the rubber, and John tossed him. So, yeah, I'm going to keep doing what I do. I've been pitching over there forever, and I'm going to keep doing it. They've lost a lot of games over there, so they're probably trying to pick some things up to complain about.
They've lost a lot of games over there. He's not wrong.
So they got reasons to be mad? Is that what he said?
By the way, 2 things. One, there's plenty of evidence of Zach Wheeler not being on the rubber. Plenty. If you just
MLB
check
has
for
to
2
do
seconds.
something.
Secondly, no one talks more junk for a guy who's never won a Cy Young or a World Series in his life than Zach Wheeler. Now, he's come close to Cy Youngs, but he's never won a Cy Young.
Nope.
Hey, Zach.
You can tell he plays in Philly.
Hey, Zach. Bring it down. Bring it down.
Win some.
Bring it down. Just a little bit. Bring it down.
The rest of the quote wasn't necessary. It was just the end. Yeah, they've lost a lot of games over there. So did you
that
guys
was the
for a
cutting.
while.
That was the cutting comment.
Yeah.
Okay, let's wrap up with one thing. We talked to James Sharman Friday about the FIFA story.
Well, hold on, just to go back to that for a minute. Like, you need some of those guys on your team that are Richards or whatever you want to say. Like, you need them.
Yeah, Dix.
Yeah.
Yeah,
need
you
some
do.
of them. That's why we love that 2015 team. I don't know if the Jays have any of those guys.
Yeah.
Like, I'm okay with a guy going out and calling the other team out for that. Like, I think you need some of those guys.
Yeah, you do. But I just want to acknowledge he's never won anything. in his career.
No, I know. I'm just saying. But the Red Sox are on a roll, right? William Contreras, like people say he's one of them.
Wilson.
He'll take it.
Wilson Contreras.
Yeah.
Williams on the Brewers.
Oh, sorry, Wilson. Yes.
There's also like 9 Contrerases.
I meant Wilson. Yeah, sorry.
All right, let's move on. So last Friday, we talked to James Sharman about the FIFA story. And the second we were done recording that show, I should say maybe 24 hours after we were done recording that show. There were other things. I want to get to today's item first. One more time, let's reset the story. Gianni Infantino, FIFA president, had a plan. No problem. Azzo wanted a picture of Infantino holding his ball. FIFA president Gianni Infantino had a plan that he told almost no one in his inner circle about, or the 211 member nations of FIFA, to sell off 20% of the World Cup to private U.S. investment and people closely connected to the White House. He has since dropped that plan. And people are calling for his job in a serious way. When I say serious today, I mean serious. First off, there was a joint statement made today by the federations of Europe, Asia, and CONCACAF. CONCACAF is our nation, Canada, or our federation, Canada. And they basically said they have no faith in FIFA president Gianni Infantino. And the back end of their statement went like this: there is silence where there should be accountability, distance where there should be openness. These are not the qualities football deserves in its leadership. That is why we have taken this stance, not lightly and not alone, but together and out of the duty to the game we serve. Football's strength has always been its unity. We call for that unity to be honored now, for leadership that serves football, not seeks to command it. Yours sincerely, the presidents of the Asian Football Confederation, CONCACAF, and UEFA, and the general secretaries of all three federations, basically the number ones and twos, all on the same document. As that leaked, that open letter to FIFA, Bloomberg is reporting that the governing bodies of Europe, CONCACAF, and Asia are now reportedly talking about organizing international tournaments that would compete outside of FIFA. That would include 142 teams that FIFA would not control. For the record, the African Confederation and the South American Confederation have basically backed Infantino. Hilariously enough, over the weekend, Argentina said, that's our guy. Vargentina, I'm not making this up, backed Gianni Infantino over the weekend. So a major, major threat from UEFA, CONCACAF, and the AFC, the Asian Confederation. Clock is ticking. But today's story is not the most disturbing one of the weekend. The most disturbing one to me is from UEFA. Now, you know, sometimes when you're waiting for a white knight, you think you found it. And I have thought since the story broke, it was UEFA who governs European soccer. I'm like, there's no way UEFA will just sit there and allow Uncle Fester, Gianni Infantino, to try and sell off 20% of the World Cup behind everyone's back. There's no way, because that's not how UEFA rolls. Now, as James Sharman reminded us Friday on this show, it's not like UEFA's clean either. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. UEFA's done some stuff, but this stuff's way worse. Way worse. And don't show the headline yet, Azzo. But Friday afternoon, the Daily Telegraph in Britain broke a story of how a mistress of Gianni Infantino, while he worked at UEFA, was paid off and had business school for a few years paid for after, how do I put this gently? Gianni Infantino and her had an entanglement. There was no disengagement from what I could tell. But you can understand how Gianni Infantino, married with 4 kids, would not want this news public. Now, this was years ago when Gianni Infantino worked in UEFA. So Gianni Infantino found the funds to pay off this person, is the report. Just kidding. Infantino didn't decide this. UEFA did it for him. UEFA paid off his mistress.
Lover.
For the listening audience, the most disturbing part of this story is the headline in the Daily Telegraph, which reads, exclusive, Gianni Infantino's lover was paid off by UEFA. I don't want that vision of Gianni Infantino making sweet love to anything. Who wants the vision of Gianni Infantino coming out of a washroom in a towel? Saying, how you doing? Have you seen our new ball for the World Cup?
Or have you seen? Never. Money's covered in bills. Like, oh man.
Laid out on the bed, covering all the parts. Gianni Infantino's lover is nothing I want to envision.
Why isn't quote? I don't know. Was she or was
Alleged
she?
lover.
A lot of alleged today.
And it's not surprising, though. Gianni Infantino, who once gave out a Peace Prize, also once gave himself the prize as sexiest FIFA president of the year.
Without a doubt.
I got to be honest. When you have a chance to make love to Gianni Infantino, you got to do it. He's that sexy.
Some of the comments. Did you see Drew Megas in the chat? What
ahead.
UEFA stands for? No.
No. Don't. I didn't even read it. I know it's offside. But let's get to the grander point. The white knight that I thought was going to come in, UEFA, who today have started a mutiny inside of FIFA, also once upon a time hid the lovers. UEFA hid the lovers. So UEFA, who's trying to get this guy out of FIFA, once cleaned up his stuff.
He was his guy back then.
Yes. Johnny, sorry, what's that? We got you covered. It was an entanglement. Look, I don't think one necessarily has anything to do with the other in terms of what's about to happen to Gianni Infantino. I think Infantino's gone in the next month. But it's a reminder. It's a reminder that while you're trying to get a guy who currently resides in the 4th level of Dante's hell, there's someone who was in the 3rd. Corruption is trying to weed out corruption, which is the uncomfortable part of this story. And I've tried my best to weed it out of my mind. But stories like that about the put the headline back up, Ezra, about the lover.
I don't even fold this time.
Who wants to think about Gianni Infantino making love to at all?
Well, UEFA didn't. They wanted the pair to go away.
Walking out of the washroom with a rose in his teeth. Talking about for the good of football. For the good of football, look at this. I don't want to think of that. I've had to think of too much. Selling 20% of the World Cup's enough for me. I don't have the bandwidth for a nude Gianni Infantino walking out of a washroom, holding a glass of wine. I don't want that.
This suggestion comes from Chris.
Michael, what is this?
Johnny's ready to
Oh,
go.
my God.
Oh, my God.
Sorry, I just can't get over the headline here from the Daily
It's
Telegraph.
amazing.
I can't get over this
So
headline.
good.
People want to think about Gianni Infantino being a lover as much as they want to see me in a hot dog eating competition. You do not want to see that or envision it.
He was in love. Leave him alone.
Just in the chat. Do you think he's bald everywhere?
Oh, no.
That's way offside.
Oh, man. And
Why-
you call them Uncle Fester and all these other quotes. He's
What?
Lex Luthor. Mr.
Oh, my
Clean.
God.
Well, my favorite one, I think we got to go with what GF suggests here. It's Dr. Evil. He's
Dr. Evil.
Dr. Evil.
Yes.
Come on. Look at that.
Look at
He's
this.
Dr. Evil.
Holding his
Just
ball.
wants money. Sorry?
I'm just, for the listening audience.
okay.
Gianni Infantino, we have a picture holding the new FIFA ball for the World Cup. By the way, the FIFA ball that was completely doctored and led to the highest scoring tournament of all time.
No problems.
Because
with that.
Americans don't like 0-0 games. And guess what? You hardly saw one. How many 0-0 games were in this tournament? Like a couple, right?
One or two, yeah.
Uruguay was involved in one.
I can think of
with
two,
Ecuador, I think. I can't think of many.
Johnny's Lover sounds like an 80s like ballad.
Johnny. Johnny.
His lover.
It's like a Rick Springfield song. Johnny's love. Sorry. I just think the funniest headline I've read in 2026 is Gianni Infantino's lover paid off allegedly by UEFA.
Oof.
That's the funniest headline.
Oof.
Oh, man.
Andrew wants to know, did she get human monies for that?
Death clutch in the chat. I want sharks with frickin' laser beams attached to their heads.
The best.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Would you like to, in the name of football, see me naked? No, Johnny, I don't. I'm good. I'm good. Okay. That was disappointing to read from UEFA. I have to be honest with you. I still think Infantino's out.
Gotta be. He has to be. There's no way he can survive this, can he?
I
What do
mean,
you make of them starting their own tournaments?
It's a hell of a threat. And it's one listen.
Is it possible?
Well, they have 142 teams. They can put together the fake World Cup. Literally the fake World Cup. They can call it the Cup World. They
The
can just invert
non-world
it.
World Cup.
The UEFA Cup World. I'd watch it.
But it's not the world.
No, but give me all the European teams and some really good teams around them. I'll do that. Oh my God. Sorry, I thought that headline shook me to my core, and I wanted to show it. And I think it's something we should all remember.
At least
forever.
we know where your head goes when you read something like that.
The thought of Gianni Infantino in a robe walking out of the washroom with a rose in his mouth.
God.
Good day, lover.
Hey, movies start like that. Whatever.
Oh, let's end with this. Steve in the chat. Gianni is today's Rick Rude. Every lady wants him.
I say we send him to Maury and they'd be like, "You're not the FIFA president anymore."
Oh, well, UEFA's trying to get that done.
Yes.
Maury. Oh.
That's a good headline.
Man, that's an all-time headline.
Mm-hmm.
Infantino's lover paid off by UEFA.
Oh, who had
Oh,
it?
Christ, that's good.
That's a good one. Oh, Cassie in the chat, Casey. They call him Mr. Boombastic, Johnny Fantastic. that made me laugh.
It wasn't me. You're going to sell off the World Cup? It wasn't me. But then you had a mistress? It wasn't me. And then a meeting in Morocco? It wasn't me. Did you promise the 2030 final? It wasn't me. You didn't tell your inner circle? It wasn't me.
Wait for paid for the money.
It wasn't me. Oh, my God. Argentina always wins. It wasn't me. Oh, my God. You can do a Shaggy song with Gianni Infantino.
You canceled that red card.
It wasn't me. You let Balagoon play. It wasn't me.
That's very good.
There's 30 things you can put in that Shaggy song and make
Where's
it look.
Shaggy when you need him? He should have been.
How many things did you put in Shaggy's? It wasn't me about Gianni Infantino.
Oh, everything.
How many things now?
Be too
Just
much
in
for
the
a
last
sentence.
3 months.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Christ. Oh. Oh, my God. Did you have a mistress? It wasn't me. God.
Did you offer them monies? It wasn't me.
Did you offer human monies? It wasn't me. How do you say it wasn't me in Spanish?
Oh, boy.
Or no, he's Italian, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
He's
Come
Italian.
on, obviously.
How do you say it wasn't me in Italian? I'm typing this out. Non sono stato io.
That sounds pretty good. I like it.
Did you sell the World Cup? Non sono stato io.
Who's the Italian Shaggy? Let's get them on it.
Oh.
That would help.
Italian Shaggy is Eros Ramazzotti. I believe.
Yes, it's true.
Oh, Christ. I think that's Christopher Bird in the chat. 3-hour show? No, we're cutting this. We're cutting this.
Yes, only because it's Monday.
Oh, the lover stories.
People are telling you that was good pronunciation in the chat.
Oh, my God. Did you sell off the World Cup? No, no sono stato io. Did you have a meeting in Morocco? No, no stato io. Oh.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, shoot, man. Oh, he's Swiss? Is he Swiss?
Is he actually?
No, you know what? I'm deciding. He's Italian.
Sorry.
We're making that call now. Shaggy Infantino, part-time hitman. Oh,
Yeah, it's Swiss football administrator.
He's Swiss?
Yeah.
Hold on.
That's what Wikipedia says.
Hold
They're
on,
never
hold
wrong.
on.
They're never wrong.
How do you say it wasn't me?
His parents were like immigrants from Italy.
Okay, his folks were Italian.
Yeah.
All right. Wasn't me
From Calabria.
in
and,
Swiss. I mean, that's essentially how do you say this? Oh, AI's having trouble.
All right.
Like a mix of Swiss German. It wasn't me in Swiss German as Das bin ich noch sie.
That sounds good too.
That rolls off the tongue.
Does. That could be a song. Oh my goodness.
Oh no, hold on. Swiss French is better.
Okay.
C'est pas moi.
C'est pas moi.
C'est pas moi.
That's too short.
Did you sail off the World Cup? C'est pas moi. Did you tell your inner circle?
It's actually got a
C'est pas
bit
moi.
of a ring.
Did you have a mistress at UEFA? C'est pas moi. Did you put quarters in soccer? C'est pas moi. Are you scared of Victor Montagliani? C'est pas moi.
Definitely has a Swiss bank account then, huh?
Dude, who has more Swiss bank accounts than Gianni Infantino?
Infantino, right?
In Switzerland.
It's true.
Oh my God.
Oh man, that was good.
Sorry.
That was a good way.
I'm sorry. We're gonna end. Yeah, you're right. We're gonna end that one. Okay. Anything else, Azar? You can.
Nah, hit like and subscribe, please, folks.
We're going to get to the Anthony Santander stuff, but we ran out of time. On behalf of Azzo and everyone here at Sick Media, I'm Sid. You've been watching and listening to the Sid Seixeiro Show, powered by Sick Media. I have no idea how we got 2 hours and 10 minutes on August the 10th, but we did it.
Thanks, Kawhi. Thanks, Gianni.
Thank you. And thank you, John Schneider.
Yep.
Michael, what is this?
Enjoy the rest of your day. Let's see what tomorrow brings. Take care. We'll talk soon.
And that's a wrap. Hope you don't miss us too much until next time. Follow the Sid Seixeiro Show on YouTube, X, Instagram, Facebook, and wherever you get your podcasts.